my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends.
Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, we love it.
Snot, smoke, black
Snot,
coffee.
about time. Smoke says, bald head in the chat. Coffee has pulled up with a cup. We love it. We love it.
That's
welcome,
what's up.
welcome, guys. I know you guys see the new things. Oh,
They sort of see the new things because
blasphemous! Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome. Bruce says, no. Black Coffee says no. Bruce.
no, he's in timeout right now because
Bruce is in timeout. He don't know how to behave.
so he's wasting bandwidth, not laying on his bed. So what we're gonna do is because he wants to be right next to Catherine. So
he wants to be snuggled right under her
he's
toes.
trying to
bro.
he wants to be a simp right now. So
Bruce, big simp.
he can simp under her toes
Big
right
simp
now.
today. Bruce is big.
Sorry, they're not
simping
white.
today. White toenails. What?
White toenails.
What?
Yeah.
We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
So, guys, we have a returning guest.
Yeah.
Oh man, blasphemous! I know you were waiting. Bro. I know
No,
she's your
Smoke.
favorite guest. And Smoke.
Smoke told her.
Smoke too.
Smoke asked about you.
Smoke deep down. He's like,
Smoke's your biggest fan.
Smoke
yo.
is
He
like,
is.
yes, another ASMR.
Yeah,
what
Smoke,
I'm
just
saying.
for you, bro. Just for you, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Smoke says, I will only take the red flag off if this interview goes in my favor. In my favor.
Oh, man,
Can't
that's
always get what you want, man.
No, that's real. Black Coffee says, nah, Bruce Baldwin. Bruce Baldwin.
Boost Baldwin.
That's hilarious.
Nah, he's ready.
That's hilarious.
He's ready.
Welcome back, Catherine.
Welcome
Thank
back. How you
you.
doing?
We're so glad to have you back. I can't believe it's been a month.
It feels weird.
I know it
Yeah.
does. What is it? What do you think it is? The spring forward, the time change?
I think it's a time change.
You still kind of catching up, getting your circadian rhythm back into...
I've never had one.
Nah. That's crazy word. Catherine don't sleep. She a vampire,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
She don't sleep.
She sparkles. That Edwin stuff.
This is it's Edward, not Edwin.
Whatever you see, look
He
at that.
stay botching. Don't never count on Jeff
This is
No,
the
never.
to
skin of
say
a killer.
anything the right way.
Never.
To say anything the right
Don't
way.
count on me.
Smoke says, keep playing with me and I will assemble the Reaper army. Go ahead and
Go
do
ahead.
it,
Bring
Smoke.
'em in.
Pull them up. Yeah,
Bring 'em
yeah,
in.
yeah. Bring the whole army in, bro.
We'll keep
Bring
messing
the
with
whole
you.
army in, bro. See why you're her number one dono, bro.
Yep, that's what's saying. We don't even have super chats yet.
Oh, we love it. Snot
Yeah,
says,
man.
cool that the chat is on the screen. Yeah, they could finally see y'all say all that out of pocket shit.
Out of pocket shit.
They can
Yeah,
finally
it's
put
wild.
a name to the bullshit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, chat wisely and respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
as always.
Because everybody will know who's talking about.
Absolutely, and I would not hesitate to put you on blast. Absolutely. Before, it was confidential. It was just me reading the chat. Now
Yeah.
the world's gonna see y'all.
Yeah, exactly. So when we have conversations, if we can't respond, at least you guys can see or ask a question about what you want to talk about. So
Absolutely.
that's gonna help us a lot.
Blasphemous says, "It is time to be petty." Indeed, it is. Let's jump into it.
Okay, girlfriend, be petty.
All right. So you had a conversation with us, with me, about what was it, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, something like that.
No, it was
It was like almost a month ago.
it was almost a month ago.
'Cause it wasn't
yeah.
too long after I.
Yeah, because she said she
First
had some
episode.
ideas about the next time she comes on.
That's fast.
And then she sent us a list of specific what do you call them, quotes or topics? What would you want to call them?
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. It's questionable, but shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So you kind of got with us about some words of wisdom. You told us to each of us to choose two words of wisdom, and then see how we reflect on them or what we thought about them, or
Yeah.
is it kind of like, do you want to have a discussion about how it pertains to today's society, or basically us?
All of the above.
Okay.
Because I
Alright.
think like
Okay.
these little words of wisdom is like something that like I think everybody experiences. The list that I made kind of is more so targeted, like tailored towards like women. Just
Gotcha.
Because that came from me.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's
You and the interpretation of guys.
yes.
Okay,
that,
alright.
And I
For-
mean,
for
everybody.
the
It's,
male lens
yeah, it's
perspective.
all up for
Gotcha.
interpretation.
Okay. All right.
So
Gotcha.
So do you want to go ahead and?
Oh yeah, Jeff, do you have that list?
She has the list too,
Oh, you
but
have the
I
list.
do
yeah,
have
but
a list.
remember
It's a
we're only
long
we're only
list.
choosing two.
We can only pick two.
Did you
picked-
pick your two?
I did. I don't know which
And
ones
yours
he
was a
picked.
surprise. But you were supposed to tell him what you picked, so you wouldn't pick the same one.
Yeah. I showed him what I picked.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I showed him what you picked, so
Okay.
he wouldn't pick what we picked.
Good.
I put
Yeah.
I put the comfortability, learning, how to be
Comfortable in the uncomfortable.
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You know who you talking to. Boots the monkey, damn it. Absolutely. And
That's racist.
She's perfect.
She's right.
I didn't mean to be racist actually. And then that's funny. There's no reason to cry over burnt toast.
I love that one.
There you
I
go.
love that
But we'll
one.
let you take the helm since you're
Go
the
ahead,
one
lead
that
us off.
gave
Lead
us the
us
list.
off.
So give us your first one, and then we can have a discussion about it. And of course, the chat can chime in.
Of course.
I think they're
So-
loving the chat.
Yeah, they're enjoying
They're
this
enjoying the. I can see on the
chat on the screen.
Yeah, and of course, guys, we also got a new camera too, which is why
Cam 3.
Cam 3 is more clear than
Cam 3.
than usual.
Yeah.
So we used our tax money well.
I need that reminds me. I need to schedule. to do that.
have
Oh, you still ain't filed?
Nah,
That's spooky shit.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
just a girl.
they
That's
garnish
spooky.
your motherfuckers' taxes. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just a girl, and then Smoke is gonna be like red flag.
Red flag. Wait, but
Odin.
oh, we love it. Bald heads in the chat.
Yeah.
Bald heads in the chat. If you're just joining us, we got the new setup. We got chat on screen,
Mhm.
and we have a returning special guest.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And lead us off.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Tell us your first words of wisdom.
So my first words of wisdom are: you're exactly where you need to be. Just let it all come to you, because what is meant for you will find you, and it will never leave.
And how would you interpret that with yourself or to anybody that's taking in that message?
Exactly where you need to be.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, for me, that quote kind of came to be when I was in college, and I was
Mhm.
like applying for internships, and everybody was getting these really cool internships like in Europe and doing study abroad, and they were going to New York, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going home. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell?
She's like, y'all being extra, trying to be more broke. I'm like,
Bruh.
I'm just gonna go home.
I'm just-
going
I
home.
literally-
I'm tired. I miss
yeah.
my bed.
I couldn't get. I was because I was applying for internships in only internships in Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
so I can move there during the summer when my now ex-boyfriend would move there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we broke up, and then my mentor who offered the unpaid internship was like, I mean, it's going to be unpaid. I know it's not exactly where you want to be, but I was like, oh no, I'll come work for you. I don't
And
care
this
if
was
it's
abroad
unpaid.
or no?
No, this is in
okay.
Kentucky. Yes, abroad in Kentucky.
You can't have my sister because she's mad. Oh man.
Oh,
I love that. Every time she says
my
Kentucky, bro,
gosh.
that's the first thing I
You
say.
don't get more yeet in
They
there.
don't get more yeet. They got the Joan of Arc, the Ark.
Yes.
They got the
replica.
word?
They got the
They have,
replica.
not Joan of Arc.
I don't
Ark of the
fucking-
Covenant?
No, the Ark.
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. There you go.
Joan of Arc is insane.
I said Joan.
Oh, she's a badass. Like, she's insane.
I said Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Word. What?
Yeah, they have the actual Noah's Ark out there. Yeah.
Wow.
But I found out from somebody. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
But I found out
good.
from somebody that you can't work there if you're gay.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you and then I think you
Oh,
have
of
to,
course,
I
right?
think you have
'Cause
to
it's
also
like
be
religious
It's a
and all
religious,
that. Right,
yeah.
right.
So and I
It's
think
a
you also have
site.
to be married too. You can't be
Single?
single. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's weird.
Then I need to revoke my application.
Oh man.
I'm dead.
That's wild.
I'm dead. Chat tweaking.
Oh my gosh.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
But I like moved home, and I was like on Instagram, and I was seeing people like live this like really cool life in the summer and like all of that, and I was like, I'm falling behind. Why am I not doing that now? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I learned that I wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, I was exactly where I needed
To
to
be.
be.
Yeah.
And then that same like realization came back to me when I moved home trying to find work. And I was like seeing people on LinkedIn get jobs. I saw people on LinkedIn get the jobs that I applied for, which was like a massive slap in the face.
Right.
I mean, like, I should be happy for you, but honestly, like,
I hate you.
Report page. This is a bot account,
Illegal.
bro.
They got
like,
nudes on there.
I'm about to like dig up some tweets on you.
Yeah, exactly. What did you say 5 years ago?
Get this shit canceled, bro. What the fuck?
I'm gonna find a way to get you canceled.
Get
You
his
Yeah.
ass
use
canceled.
my PR degree to get
Yo, that's spooky. That's spooky.
But yeah, I was like, no, this is just so unfair. Like, I'm not, like, why am I not getting the job? Why am I not in Europe? Why am I not doing all these things that people my age are doing? And then I realized that, I mean, I'm so young that I've got my whole life ahead of me. And as it pertains to like today in society, people my age want to do everything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
for
want
sure.
to have the trips.
Right.
They want the Instagram photos. They want the, oh, I just got my job with Goldman Sachs in New York, flex, like, and like all these like super fancy jobs. And it's like, okay, that fancy job, you're working like 90 hours a week, getting treated like
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
And then you're going into debt with the whole European trip. Like,
Because they're not really going in for the job. They're going for influence.
influence, status.
Yeah, they're doing influencer shit
Yeah. So,
and disguise it as a job.
yeah. And
That's why they still in debt.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Exactly.
I think like people my age think like, oh, I need to do this now. I'm in my 20s. When I reach my 30s, I can't do any of this. It's like, no, like just let life be. Like to the whole point, like you're exactly where you need to
be.
be. Like
Right.
you just
That's
gotta
right.
let life
That's facts.
do its thing.
So like, how do you? Okay, so what would you say, like someone who says, "Well, you're where you need to be." I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
A little bit. When does that become complacency?
Like
Where-
you're settling for where you
Right.
are.
Oh, this is exactly where I need to be. Life will happen when it happens.
I think that's just like laziness. Like,
So we're like what I guess what I'm asking is like, how do you catch yourself from falling into complacency?
Yeah.
If it's I'm where I need to be, where is the line between being proactive and being complacent? Right. I'm where I need to be, but can I do more, or am I doing enough?
I think that's all dependent on like self-motivation, right? Like you've got to like, what do I need to do? Like, oh, I hate my like, for example, like, oh, I really hate my job now. I feel like I'm going to be stuck here forever. And I'm trying to, like, apply for other jobs, but I'm not getting anything. Okay, what do I need to do? Like, to put to my resume, like, get credentials and things like that to, like, set me apart. I think it's just, it all depends on the person. Like, do you have that motivation to, like, get out of this funk and where you are? And, like, do you want to, like, reach and go forward? I think that's, like...
Because what you described to me was, like, you wanted something, and you weren't able to obtain it. But that's actually...
Yeah.
That's
not
rude.
Fun. Yeah.
Wow, that's really disrespectful.
There we go. Yeah, so...
You want something?
Yeah, so you want something, and I'm guessing the universe isn't handing it to you, or the stars aren't aligning for you to reach that point.
Yeah.
What next? Like, when do you decide, okay, I'm where I need to be? Like, after what? After I've applied, talked to more people, network? Like, when is the right time to give up and be like, I'm where I need to be?
I think you get, like, this sense of feeling of, like, contentment. It's not so much, oh, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I
But it's more
gotcha.
like I'm content.
Gotcha.
I got you.
Like, things are in motion, things are going right. It's like an instinctive thing that you
gotcha.
feel. Like, right now with where I'm at in my career, I'm like, I've got to do something different. Because I was, like, I'm, like, having this, like, little sense of fear that's, like, lighting a fire in me. I'm like, I need to do something different. Like, what can I do different to kind of, like, move me out? And that's another thing. Like, do you have that fire in you?
If you don't have that urgency to...
Right.
If you don't have that urgency to move up or da-da-da...
You've got to have the urgency.
Well, the question is too: are you giving yourself a time limit, or is it because of your age? Because sometimes those two things can factor in. They're going to be like, okay, I give myself this much time. I should be in this position by this age. Then the question is, that's kind of what shifts a lot of things. So the question is, are you timing yourself based off of where you think you should be, or are you going by this age, this is where I should be at?
Yeah. I've told myself that in a year I want to be in a different role. I'm giving myself a year. Everybody is different with that time. Like, everybody's on their own time line,
For sure.
right? And that kind of goes into this. Like, everybody's on a different timeline. Like, my timeline isn't supposed to be what someone else's timeline is looking
Gotcha.
like. Everybody's timeline's different.
You don't compare it.
Yeah. And that's
gotcha.
another thing is, like, that's what I realized. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm comparing myself to other people who are on a different timeline.
Yeah.
And that's, like, stealing my joy. Because you know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy.
The thief of joy, yeah.
And I was like, wait, I'm so miserable. Like, this is actually stopping me from, like, getting to where I need to be going forward. Right? And, like, when I was applying for jobs before I got my current one, I was like, I want to move to Florida. And I told myself...
Get out of current ticker.
I
love it.
I told myself, I think it was maybe February or March, and I told myself that I am gonna get a job by May 5th, which May 5th of 2024 would have marked a year that I graduated.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so I told myself, I'm going to get a job by that 1 year mark.
Gotcha.
And I did.
Okay.
All right.
Like, I got
Good
this
shit.
job at,
Like,
like,
you
the last
put
week of
in
April.
the actions to...
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. Because, like, I think what I guess what I was really trying to get to was, like, a lot of things are easier said than done when it's saying I want to do this and be at this point, but it's like it's not going to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it's like, okay, what are you going to do to make it happen?
What are you going to do to make it happen?
Yeah, and what I did was, like, I was consistently applying for jobs. I was consistently I was on, like, probably maybe 2 or 3 networking calls a week.
But that's because she put in the work and the effort.
in the work.
See,
Yeah.
it's like the book Jimmy or Black Coffee.
Black Coffee
recommended us
yeah.
Think and Grow Rich. So it's like if you really want something, you have to physically manifest it, not wait for
like the actions you take have to be the actions you'll take once you're in that position.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if you know what I always an example I always use, like I won't know how to responsibly manage money when the money, like if I wait for the money to get here.
Yeah.
I have to understand how to manage money,
or you'll be broke in 6 months.
That way, when the money gets here, I already have a system.
You already know where you want it.
Right, I know what
just
percentages. I know what the percentages will work the same way whether I have $10 or $1 million.
Yeah.
But it's learning those and practicing those habits and those skills while I'm working towards that.
Yeah.
That allow me to fully function in that space. You know what I'm saying?
And I think like another thing, like when you're like learning that is for me, like for example, like the networking calls. I was taking networking calls with people who really didn't care.
Gotcha.
Like they were just doing it to be nice. They were doing it because they were like
money.
They were like, "Oh, you're such a like that's so cute of you that like you want to do all these things." It's like almost like patronizing, and I was just like, "I'm an adult. I have a degree. Don't patronize me."
Yeah.
Like I'm actually trying to have like a serious
conversation
with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like make a connection and get a mentor.
They're
out
trying
of
to
it.
minimalize it.
Yeah.
I got you.
And there was only like one person out of all the people that I ended up networking with that to this day, I'm still in contact with, and I'm actually doing freelance for them.
Okay.
Starting it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Look at this shit. Good shit.
We love
And
it. We love it.
Caleb just said, just spend it.
Caleb! welcome, brother. Boy, am I glad
Caleb
to
is
see
like,
you.
yeah, it just grows on
Because he's a
trees.
CPA. He's
Oh
a-
my god.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me about him. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
He's gonna be our CPA.
He's gonna be our
Yeah, we've been telling him that for years.
CFP.
He's your CPA. I'm your PR.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We got that
You
shit.
already know. We already got the team.
Making connections.
The assembled
That's it.
Avengers. What? We love it. We love it.
But it was funny because the girl who I'm still in contact with today and I'm doing freelance for, it was like almost a year to the date that I like had our first call with her, and I met her through a sorority networking group.
Yeah.
And she reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, do you do any freelance PR work?" She termed it differently. She said fractional, which is another term for freelance. But I was like, at the moment I do not, but I'm looking, into getting into it because I want to build back my portfolio. I want to make a career transition.
Yeah.
I need to pick up my skill set again.
Yeah.
And we reconnected. We had a phone call. It was great. And the company that her and her sister have is a wine brand. It's like a
damn.
snob-free wine brand. They
that's what's up.
do all organic
Wait, what'd you say?
practices.
Snob free.
Snob free.
What that mean for the audience? What that mean?
Because like their whole premise is like to have fun, is to make wine simple for everybody to enjoy.
I gotcha.
And they also do like they source organic, ethically practiced and harvested wine, which is
Gotcha.
great, which is something I love. But she was joking over the phone because she was like, because they're still in the startup phase, and she was like, "Yeah, we can't like pay you now," but she's like, "We can just send you a box of wine." And she's jokingly like, "We'll send you a box of wine
That will be your payment.
for like."
You work
Bro,
for
we gonna
free.
get you.
You work for
Like,
free and you
we'll
will get
just, like-
drunk.
She was like, well, if I'm gonna write about your product, I gotta try it. But she was like, "Yeah, well, I'll just send you a box of wine for a couple, press pitches in return." I was like, "Okay."
Hey,
I would have
feel it.
said,
I feel it.
sign it. I'll save it because it's gonna be worth more later.
Oh, like
And she was like,
Autograph?
"Are you serious?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I mean, I told her, I was like, "If I'm gonna write about your product, I gotta
Yeah,
try."
no,
how many
we feel
cases you get, bro?
Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, cool."
she got a whole garage full, bro.
I gotta rent it. I rented out like a storage unit at my apartment complex.
Just drop it, pallets.
Here's your payment.
Amazon, like.
Yep.
But yeah, back to the whole point. Like when I was networking, it was like hitting a wall with
Yeah.
like, the people I was talking with.
So
and-
they weren't enthusiastic or interested
Or
in
even
doing it.
right.
No,
Gotcha.
and then back
There's
to
a lot of people that aren't motivated.
yeah, back to like my main point is that like you're gonna like have your highs and your lows.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
moment of it all. Like,
Facts.
I remember I had like really like low lows because I was like living at home with my parents and my mom worked remotely, so I would like literally just like cry to my mom. I was just like
feel it.
crying to my
feel it.
mom.
I feel it. Hey, mom be here, dog.
Struggle.
I just want to tell them about the wine.
Because like I was like, I'm getting ghosted by like recruiters and like no one's responding. People are canceling interviews because they found someone else,
Yeah.
or they're late, like 15 to 20 minutes late on an interview. It was just like,
Spooky.
yeah, it was like ridiculous. So there was like those really low lows, but something in me, like back to that whole point, you got to have that fire in you. I was like, this is only temporary. Like it's not permanent. Like I'm gonna get a job eventually. Like I have
Right, absolutely.
And it
like
happened.
you gotta step outside the timeline real quick and be like, bro,
Exactly.
it's only been like 6-7 months, a year
It's
out
a
of my whole life,
perspective,
bro.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Facts.
And like the time, not like just a timeline with your career, but like in life in
In
general.
life, right.
You know, you see other people have all these things right now, and you see it on social media, but in reality, you don't know what's going on behind that camera. You don't know
Yeah,
what's
for
going
sure.
on like inside of that person. And I've also learned that like, and like the whole point of this list is like it's about your 20s and how your 20s like suck and all the things you're gonna learn. And this is something that I've learned in my 20s, but I've also heard from people who are in their 30s that like, yeah, your 20s is supposed to suck.
Yeah.
Your 20s
Yeah,
is
Unless
supposed to suck.
you're born rich, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right.
then your
It's supposed
30s
to
is
suck.
like,
You should be
Because
there, or
you've
at
seen
least
every
almost there.
right. Everything in life is officially a replay now.
yeah.
Besides like the small experiences you haven't done, but like the everyday today, the 9 to 5s, the in interacting with people, your responsibilities, like it's second nature now. Like
Yeah.
you know what to look for when you step into a new venture in your
Mm-hmm.
life. You know what resources to go to look for. Not specifically know exactly what to do, but you have a general idea because
Yeah.
you've made those mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would like much rather have struggle now and be in the trenches now, and then be out on the other side in my 30s, and like the whole like European trip thing. I don't want to go to Europe and be worried about the debt of paying
And
this trip.
have
off.
bills.
I want to enjoy it. Like
that's
I
what I'm saying.
I want to enjoy it.
Yeah,
like,
you got 1,000 likes on Instagram,
stress-free.
but you owe $1,000 in rent.
Yep.
Yeah, most of it like $2,300 in Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
but like you just spent $50K and like
That
your credit
Wagyu
card.
steak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Wagyu.
That Wagyu beef.
That shit
But
crazy.
I think
It's a Wagyu.
Wagyu.
See, we ain't even saying it right. That's
What's
how.
it mean?
That's how unrefined we are, but no, but you're right. It's like people wanna have such an exciting life that they don't realize what's gonna wait for them as soon as they get back, because they wanna show the world what
Yeah.
they've done, and it's like, if you ain't got the money to do it, then why do it?
Yeah.
Why not work hard
crazy.
young, and then towards your late 20s into your early 30s,
Just
you can enjoy it.
right? And you
Yeah.
can retire.
But if you're
younger.
suffering
Yeah.
throughout your
Well,
20s,
I was like looking at like my parents' life, you know, like they didn't have a lot of money starting out in their marriage, and like now they're like they have their dream home, they drive their dream car. Then my dad's almost 70, my mom's almost hitting 60.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And now they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're financially stable, they're able to enjoy everything, and they just waited. They worked really hard.
yeah.
They struggled through it all. They had their good times and their bad times, and now they've come out on the other side, and they're like, they're happy. They're
And that's it.
And there you go. You just got to be patient with the process, and like we live in such an instant system. We talked about that in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Like, everything is so
gratification.
Right.
Instant gratification. Yeah.
It's in society.
and we're not willing to wait.
That's the thing. We're not willing to wait, and we're not willing to put in the effort to look for information.
Yeah.
And that's what bugs me, because it's like a simple thing as how do I do anything? You could just Google it, and it's like, okay,
Or AI.
yeah, or AI it now. Like we've made it even more simple, like just AI it or something. It's just, I don't know. I feel like we're at a point in time where people don't know how to look for information.
They don't, and you got to get creative with it. Like I remember,
It's spooky.
like when I was like looking for jobs and like different opportunities, it was like my brain was like scrambled eggs because I was like trying so many different things. Like I was like rewording my resume so many differently. I was writing so many different
Just
cover
use AI
letters.
to write it for you now.
Even AI is like
Trash.
Bro, they got AI to check.
They got AI to check the AI.
I get pissed at ChatGPT. I'm like, no, that's not how I wanted you to say it. Damn it!
That doesn't sound like
you
me.
stupid bitch. Like, you're supposed to be smart.
Oh,
You're really stupid.
oh my god.
No, that's real. No, it's real. But it's like, and that's what breaks my heart because I see grown ass adults in their 20s don't know how to use Google.
Yep.
Don't know how to use Google.
Remember, big kids with more rules. But
Don't
it's
know how to use
worse
Google.
because your generation grew up in technology, so you would think they would know how to properly use.
Well, no, they grew up where everything was already curated,
Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
prepackaged.
Gotcha.
I grew up on the raw internet.
Gotcha. So the way you have to, the
Yeah.
way you type it.
I know the levels behind
Yeah.
what's going on, the nice skins and profile pictures. I understand what's actually happening in the back door of all these computers.
Gotcha. The
And-
back
and-
rooms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All these web pages. So like,
The back
if I, the back.
Hey, yo.
Chill. Hey, yo, chill for $3.99. You can watch me code the back doors.
That's us.
What you?
Telling you, where Vic at?
What the fuck?
We're gonna code it for Vic.
What the fuck?
Hey Vic, he's trying to beat your prices.
He's doing the Valentine's Day special.
Smoke says exciting life ain't nothing exciting about life.
Yeah. What Caleb said.
Caleb says you don't have to retire if you love what you're doing. That's facts. That's a bar.
It is true.
That's
Yeah.
a
It's
bar.
true.
Yeah.
Right, because technically this is a job. But I
Yeah.
fucking love
But
this.
we enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I love doing
You enjoy
this.
it.
What the hell? Y'all get to see my ugly ass face and my big
Till
ass
we
teeth
80.
every day. What the fuck?
Till we 80.
Caleb says,
Oh no!
What happened?
I read the smoke comment with the red flag.
Oh shit! What these?
I say we start a predator catching channel and use red flag and snot as the decoys.
What?
Thank you for watching Tabletop Topics, guys.
This is gonna be our final episode.
That's crazy work.
Shit, that's wild.
Crazy work.
That's wild.
I say we close our borders during the season. What are we saying?
Are you talking about like in Florida with no busy season? Like is that?
Oh,
what
like
you're
during the. Oh, I feel that like the snowbirds and all that.
Honestly,
Almost. We got one more
can I
holiday.
be honest with y'all about that?
We got one more
Go
holiday.
ahead.
Because this is my first busy. This is the first time that the second time I've lived in Florida. After I'm originally from here, I moved away like 20 years ago. I'm back, so it's my first time experiencing busy season.
Ah.
Oh my god! If I am in one more fast lane where
There's no
somebody's
such,
going 55,
there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
I
Aren't they gonna make it illegal for them to be in the fast lane?
literally,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
kid
did
you
hear they
not,
were
I
gonna
am
pass
such
the
a
bill.
bully in my little 2012 used Honda Accord. I will.
Oh, you wanted them
ride
Honda
your
motherfucker. Bro, I don't trust nobody in a Honda.
I will. I got like there was just one guy going 55 in the fast lane. Okay, I'm grinding up there. I'm going almost 80. Okay.
What's the speed limit though?
I mean, it's the highway. The limit's 70, but
Oh,
the fast
okay,
lane
okay,
is
all
like
right,
Allegedly.
fast lane.
Allegedly
But anyways,
going
this
fast.
guy, he it's like a freaking like Thursday, and he thinks it's like a Sunday drive in his little convertible or whatever. I was like, no, get your ass over, okay? And then he moves over, and he gives me the dirtiest look, and I'm just like, what about it? Get out of my lane.
Let's fucking go. Just hit him with the Honda
What?
because
This
he
is
got
why-
the bougie. He
this
got
is
the
why-
bougie car.
Maneuver.
And this is bad because I watch Formula One, so like I'm in my
Oh my god.
I'm in my Honda Accord thinking I could be freaking like Max Verstappen.
Yo, pit maneuver. What?
Like, it's
19
bad.
car pileup. We already know who did it. We got a bird's eye view.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
No, it's not me. It's the person from Ontario.
Pull your mic forward.
Awesome sauce.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, so back to the whole busy season thing. It's made me think about moving out of.
Damn.
Really? Where you
just
gonna go?
Yeah, Chicago.
Ooh, cause that's better. What the fuck? Cause that's
That's
better.
crazy
Come
work.
Now you're really gonna need a knife,
Ain't no way.
a gun, some pepper
Oh, you're
spray,
not allowed to have guns in Chicago.
bulletproof vest.
You're not allowed to have guns in Chicago.
What? You
Yeah,
think that stops
Well,
them?
they have guns, but like they have very strict gun laws.
Yeah,
there.
the
It's,
people
like,
who
some of
obey the
strictest gun laws in
rules.
the country.
Yeah, the people who obey the rules.
Yeah, I know, and that's why we have so many gun issues. It's because of their strict laws.
I'm dead.
That's wild.
I'm dead.
But-
That's wild.
Yeah. But yeah, Chicago or Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, I have family friends that live
Yeah.
in Brentwood.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Nashville's crowded though.
It
to
is starting
Tennessee.
to get crowded.
Too many people are in Nashville, bro. Every
you
time
have
I hear
all
it.
the people from California who moved to Nashville and they
Uh-huh.
buy a
About
cowboy
Chattanooga, it's pretty
hat.
young. Chattanooga's pretty young.
Yeah.
Chattanooga,
But is it developed?
It's starting to get
It's starting to
developed.
get
That's
The
the thing.
crime is not good.
Okay, see?
Yeah, in Chattanooga.
There you
It's
go.
getting there, I say, in probably the next 10 to 15 years.
I would say.
Yeah, 10 to 15
I would
All
say.
right, well,
wait.
why not? See, here's what I don't understand. Why do y'all want to move to an already developed city and be poor? I don't understand. Like, if we're really trying to be well off, why don't I move to the city, put my money in there, and then it's gonna grow with the city,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Because
Like,
Southwest
I never understood that.
Southwest Florida's being
Southwest
developed.
Florida's developing, and people leave
Yeah.
to be in debt. I don't understand. I'm so confused. They were literally selling half acres for $4K, and
Yeah.
people left. People left to buy half acres for $30K because it's developed. But now a half acre sitting at $25K,
Yeah.
and all you had to do was put $4K down. Exactly.
No, I know. My friend, she's
Exactly.
a real estate agent, and
Yeah.
she lives in Lehigh, and she sells homes and like land. And she put on her Instagram story, like, yeah, a plot of land,
Yeah.
Yeah.
28.
Y'all be smoking.
Yeah.
Y'all be smoking. Every time I'm like, man,
Well,
I'm really gonna be I'm gonna be the richest motherfucker out
I
here.
have a brother that lives in Chicago. I've always loved visiting Chicago.
Visiting
that.
is different from living
I
there.
know, I
feel
know.
it's a
And
different
I've
ride.
I love visiting New York City,
That's
but
why
I
I
don't
live
live
there.
there.
Yeah,
Fucking live
I love
there.
coming back here in the butt
Because we
nowhere
drove.
with
Yeah.
trees.
Yep.
When
It's
I'm tired
quiet.
of all the noise, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I spend a month up north or something like that,
Yeah.
or I spend 3 months for vacation. All that, I could come back here and nowhere and deal with my little ravines, my lakes, my ducks, my trees,
My two
My
neighbors.
alligators.
my no state tax,
My meth. My meth.
my meth, my
Allegedly.
crackhead who mows my lawn
Allegedly.
every other week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just pay him in baking soda. You know, like
Yeah.
it works out. It fucking works out. It works
Oh,
out.
shit.
I don't know, like, cause me, I look at, cause when I say, cause I always tell this guy, you got to be outside yourself.
Yeah.
You have to understand how
That's
the
something that takes a
system-
long time to
it
learn.
It takes a long time. Everyone always thinks, oh yeah, I'm outside myself. No. You have to understand the literal system you are existing in and how every single part of that system works its way down to affect your life.
Yeah.
And then you choose the gears in that system that you can affect, things that you can influence, your sphere of influence, 6 degrees of separation, the people you know, whatever.
Yep.
The knowledge you obtain,
The direction you
the
want to go.
direction you want to go. And
But like, let's say, okay, I've like worked at finding the right opportunity, and that opportunity is in Chicago, and everything's just coming together, and there's that contentment. Do I pass up on it?
okay, what are the opportunity? What is the weight of the opportunity? Are you guaranteed, like what
Is there growth?
right?
Yeah.
Are you guaranteed growth?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta
You
like.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what is the
Because
economy?
I
you're
can
getting
work
into?
and
Right.
bust my ass all I want, but
That's what I'm
does
saying.
that mean I am guaranteed
I'm guaranteed
to be
no
put
one's
in the position that I
promised
want
anything.
at that? Yeah.
No one is
They
promised.
can promise you
Right.
on paper,
Yeah.
Right.
but what the actuality of it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I use my job as an example all the time. They can promise me I'll get department manager, but it's been 7 years and I'm still an assistant. You get what I'm saying?
run
What?
circles.
You're an assistant?
Because I ain't
Right.
kissing nobody's ass.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
I thought you were.
Nah. I see. Everyone thinks I am.
Yeah.
Spooky shit, right?
But yeah,
I know.
'Cause you know how to
spooky
do
shit.
your job.
So, but that's
Spooky shit.
that's
What
a
do you mean
perfect.
he be doing other people's job.
Yeah, but that's a perfect example. You see
How
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
think I feel?
Just-
Yeah,
spooky.
but you see, that's a
I
perfect
feel it.
example. They can promise you anything on paper, but the actuality of it happening is up to
Give
you.
it 2-3
which
years
is why
once you're settled
Yeah.
in. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, you moved all the way from Florida. You ain't going nowhere.
Yep, because you lost
Yeah.
everything.
You see, but there goes that foresight. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have to
Pros and cons.
pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look at potentiality. You got to look at, okay, what are the risks I'm taking on now that I'm leaving this? I'm uprooting myself.
There's possible and then there's probable.
There's probable.
Yeah.
Right. There's layers to it. I'm not saying, oh man, let me go out there and fail. No. Know how you're going to succeed and know how you're going to get out of, have a plan for your failure.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Think about a plan on how you're going to get out of that failure if and when you do fail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
How would you think that like pertains to the whole time?
the
Right.
time. Like how does it pertain to your timeline?
Yeah. Like,
Like
'cause failure is part of the timeline.
Of course.
failure is part of, right. That's
But
why
that's
you plan.
yeah, and
You
and we
plan.
learned
But failure, like sometimes things happen unexpectedly.
well, like Thomas Edison, he failed 1,000 times, but if he didn't do it one more time, then
Right. He showed you 1,000 ways how not to make a fucking
that
light
was
bulb.
me with applying for
Right.
jobs. Like I
Right.
had
Right.
like, okay, one rejection, okay, apply for another.
But that's the thing, right? When he was making the light bulb, like he actually learned like he could tell you why it failed. Not, oh, I tried copper, it failed. And then I just landed on, no, copper because of its induction properties and blah, blah, blah. It has a melting temperature of da, da, da. It can't transport a certain amount of electrons. That's how he's telling you why he failed.
Yeah.
There's detail. The devil is in the details. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
it's not just throw my hands up, I failed. I don't know why I failed. Let me try something else. Because maybe I can find the answer in the reason why I failed.
yeah, it's like Henry Ford. He failed 100 times on building Ford. Now
Yeah,
look
look at him now.
look at the cars.
He
Look
created
at the trucks.
my favorite.
The number one
He
sold.
created my dream car.
Yeah, the number one sold truck in the
What was
the
that,
United States.
Mustango?
Mustango.
No.
The Ford truck.
Ford
the Ford
Thunder-
F-150.
No, Ford
Raptor?
Thunderbird.
It don't get. Oh, Thunderbolt.
No,
No,
the Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
You never heard of Thunderbird? It
Ford
literally has like
Thunderbird.
it almost looks like
I thought it was the electric one.
you what?
Shows you how much I know about Thunder.
Nah, you're not real, dog.
Oh, you're not real.
Dude.
Oh man.
Dude.
But that's what I'm saying. He failed a whole bunch of times. But if, like I said, in the book Think and Grow Rich, it actually talks about how Henry Ford found people who knew how to build the car, and then
Yeah.
he put the idea together until the car came to fruition.
And like that's what I'm doing now. Is like, okay, I'm like trying to like network with people and reach out to
That's it.
people who are where I want to be.
That's it.
And I'm like, okay, teach me your ways.
Yeah.
How like be my who's that the turtle from Kung Fu Panda?
Master Uguay?
Master
Yes.
Woogway.
Be my Master Oogway.
But you see what you're doing, like right now, you're networking. You see what I'm saying? You're creating connections so you
Yeah.
can push yourself further. So now, if somebody looks at this interview or anything online, they're gonna be like, okay, she's good at PR, she's good at marketing, she's good at stuff like that. The way she speaks, how she composes herself, it all flows into it. So making connections really does help, and that's the same thing my brother and I do. We're networking.
And it's like difficult because I can't like a lot of like the reason why I'm like PR comes so naturally to me, and the reason why I like compose myself the way that I do is because like it was how I was raised.
Yeah.
Like I lived in really small towns. My dad had a very high position, so all eyes were on me. Everybody knew who I was. It sounds so.
The expectation was high.
The expectation was high, and I
feel it.
hated it because I was like,
feel
"This is
that.
like BFE. Why are people caring about me?
feel that.
Like
I feel
it's
that.
not like I'm the president's daughter, you know."
He's for the same.
Or is she?
But
Get
I
everyone out.
had to like learn how to properly compose myself in certain situations and act mature and appropriate, and I knew what to say, when not to say it, and all that stuff. So like that's why PR came so naturally to me. So when it comes to like putting that on a resume, like it's so hard to like explain to people.
I feel that.
But like when you network with somebody, that's where they start to like pick
It's easier,
up on those
especially with
things.
connections.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Joe.
So like I got a question. So like one example, I don't know because like I don't know, but like what I would think is right. Like I would take an incident and then spin the story 30 different ways, and then show your skills on how you could spin that story.
And that's like that's PR. Like
Yeah.
that is PR.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like, okay, you have this situation. How would like
Like a-
you manage it and like all the different because like if you manage it this way, it could go that way. Or if you do
Right.
it this way, it
like
could go.
call to action.
That-
like let's
oh,
say it's
yeah.
sad or You're
like athletes, for example.
Mhm.
Like they get a girlfriend and like she has this history of like being an escort and a yacht girl,
shit.
and then it's like all of a sudden she's like deleting all of these
Vic's
stuff.
OnlyFans.
Vic got an OF,
she's,
y'all.
Yeah.
she's deleting all these things, and it's like, oh no, honey, no, and
You
then
don't
things
delete.
simmer down, and then she gets on TikTok and puts a video out there, and then it's like, and then the PR team is like, I can't keep up with this chick.
I feel you.
So it's like that's an example
Because they're trying to save
the
his
athlete's
face.
reputation.
images.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, let's say like you're like number one top athlete like in the world, and all eyes are on you, and you've got these brand deals,
Yeah.
and you're being associated with essentially a prostitute.
Word. Spooky shit.
Ruh-roh. I mean, not the first
Spooky
time, not the
shit.
last time, but like, dude, seriously.
Yeah, I feel it.
If that is what the direction you're gonna go to, get yourself a good PR team before you hop into bed.
Fuck it up, yeah. Because then you're gonna be spending your money on shit that you don't even be spending.
That you don't
money
need.
on.
Right. It's
Yeah.
wasted money.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's spending her money on her.
I feel it.
Shit.
I feel it.
What we got, Jeff?
Let's
They piling up. Shit,
catch
bro.
up.
They're active today. I think it's because we didn't show up Tuesday.
Nah, it's because they get to see themselves show up on screen. That's
Oh,
right. They're
yeah.
like, I'm Mr. Macy. Look at me. Look at me. Face
Oh, he's well, it's too late.
Oh, hey. Let's see. Let's see what he wants to do.
Is he gonna stay there?
Look at the little children.
Yeah, but then your camera starts switching.
Oh, wow, Bruce. You don't deserve rights.
No, it's the
don't
allegedly.
deserve rights.
We're talking about dogs.
You're fired.
YouTube. We're talking about dogs.
You're fired, Bruce.
Not a human.
Oh, Bruce the dog.
Yeah, Bruce the dog.
Bruce the dog.
Yeah, not the human.
Nope. See, I did you solid, bro.
No, as soon as the red light turned on, he moved. Because remember,
Oh, it freaks him out.
Yeah, he doesn't like that camera.
Aw.
Yeah. So he's
Deal with it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Bruce.
yeah.
We love you.
Well, he's alive, guys. He's alive. Go ahead, read the comments, Jeff. 'cause they're
All
piling
right.
up.
Snot says she said I can be honest, and Caleb made a joke.
Oh man,
Caleb made a joke.
Caleb
You
made
don't
a
have
joke.
to retire if you like what you're doing.
Smoke driving in season is exciting.
No, it's not.
I say we start a predator catching channel and use. Oh, yep, no,
I think you already read that one.
yeah,
Yeah, because I saw it. I was like, no.
no. I hope you'd always be honest with us. Snot. Yeah, you like. Yeah, like you've been lying every other time. Who been lying?
Me.
Oh,
Because I'm the red flag.
oh man. Don't worry, Snot got your back. We got your
Yeah.
back too.
Yeah, it's not a defend you.
Snot says
It's her against a whole bunch of men. So
smoke.
Now we're just reading beef.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can put red flags in the fields. I have the perfect solution. You're tripping. 60 lashes and Snot gets to give you 30.
Wait, Smoke, it's so interesting that you want to put me in the fields because I do want to own a homestead someday. So I do want to farm.
There you
go. Ooh.
there you go.
I want to have my own
Smoke, you could
animals.
work. You could till her gardens, bro.
Yeah.
In your little overalls.
Call me Farmer Smoke.
Call me Massa.
You're gonna have that little piece of wheat in your fucking mouth. I see your
I was
yard.
more so thinking
See your grass is a little tall.
trad wife, but okay.
See your grass is a little tall, ma'am, and then you tip your hat.
That's wild.
I'm dead. Blasphemous. I call giving 3 lashes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you gotta live in LA. Price in Fort Myers make me cry at night. Spooky shit.
I'm
yeah.
not living in LA.
Y'all,
Those
no,
I
this,
could not
this LA.
handle. Oh,
This LA.
LA, yeah.
This about to be the new LA. I hope y'all
yeah,
know that.
East LA.
We're gonna put
Well,
LA
we just
on
we
that.
just got Chipotle.
Yeah, we just got Chipotle. We're
just
getting a
got Chipotle.
Panera, a new Publix Plaza. We're getting
they
the
should
water.
work at the public.
No, I don't care. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
As long as not
As long as it doesn't
defamation
come
of
out.
character,
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You should go.
As long as I don't talk
you should
shit.
go work at that PX.
No, I ain't sucking anybody's.
You what?
Shit, it's been 7 years, bro. How long do I gotta do this fucking shit? Oh man.
I'm dead. Price in Fort Myers made me cry at night and during the day too.
Honestly, the way how much I pay for rent.
Well, rent's going down though.
I
I actually had a homeboy.
Oh.
I actually had a homeboy. He had a family of like 6. And they had like a 2-2 or a 2-1 for like $1,200. And then lease ended. Bro literally moves up the street to a 4.3, 4.3 for
Less than that.
$980 in LA. See, y'all keep sleeping on LA. I'm gonna let y'all get scared of the fake crime that's not happening out here. I'll enjoy the peace and quiet.
Yeah,
I
because
had a
everyone
call-
keeps talking about it.
I'll enjoy the peace and quiet while y'all keep
Well,
crying over the
well,
fake
you kind
crime.
of know where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me.
I had to call 911
What?
because I heard gunshots near my apartment.
Really?
You sure?
That's such a nice area, though.
Yeah, and then because what freaked me out was like people were like clearing the pool deck, and I was like, oh my god, where they?
like people were running.
Yeah, they like got off to
Like
the
scattered?
sides. Yeah, and so I think it was nearby, but I still called 911 because it freaked me out because it did like.
That's spooky. Well,
Yeah.
then again, we do have neighbors who be. They
Oh,
actually got a whole gun
the
range.
Cubans that live behind us?
Yeah, they got a whole gun range.
That's
What?
wild, bro.
What you mean?
That's
What?
wild.
It freaked me out. I'm getting peachy.
Kayla,
What's with
the fuck you mean potato snot is on our side.
What do you mean with the red flags? What?
Kayla, bald head is a red flag. I ain't working nobody's field unless I'm getting cheeks.
Yeah, I bet, buddy. I bet. He's like, ain't for free. I ain't tilling your fields for free, massa. It's gonna be for some cheeks.
Oh man, smoking flag about to get some land and own slaves
Oh,
together.
man.
I'm dead. Blasphemous might be onto something. Caleb, y'all tweaking.
This is not how I wanted this to be.
Oh man, this is wild.
It's
To
called
go.
keeping property values low. Right. That's what I'm saying. They'll lie to you and like tell you there's crime out here. That way all the corporal landlords can come in, swoop in, buy up all
Because-
the land, and then
Even
You know.
even at work, I get people saying, "Oh yeah, Lehigh's a bad place." I said, "Yeah, no, it's not." They're like, "Yeah, I've been to Lehigh." I said, "I've lived in Lehigh for 9 years. It's not. Trust
Jeff,
me."
you ain't lived
Yeah.
in Lehigh for 9 years.
I just made up a number, okay, sir? I didn't.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
We don't lie for free.
But
Red flag. Red flag.
we've been in Lehigh since
don't lie for
2007. So
Red flag.
from
Oh my
so
god, I was in kindergarten.
damn. I was born in the 1900s. Before time began.
Ma'am, is there a parent or guardian on the bridge?
No,
Oh
she
my-
signed the legal paper form, so we're good.
She signed a permission.
She signed the permission
Oh
slip.
my god!
We gave her the NDA and waiver,
Y'all
so she
call the
good.
police. That's great.
Wait, or was I in first?
It
I
doesn't
think that
matter.
changes
Yeah, that
me,
doesn't
but
matter.
What are we talking
What?
about? What are we talking about? I was babysitting my nephew, bro. What? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Snot says, "Yeah, the fields are getting rolled for sure." Tilled. We love it. We love it. All right, guys. There's what's the
second one? Yeah, go ahead.
second
Let
one.
me look. The second one I had. Oh, people are going to try to dim your light because bright light illuminates their mediocrity.
All right. Would you like to explain
That's
that?
bars.
Yeah. So
Wow, what are you doing?
Trying to hit sensational. Well, you
No,
suck,
stop.
Mr. Soundboard
Stop.
guy. It's been dead quiet the whole episode. You got me reaching
Because
over
we're having great
like I'm playing
conversation.
whack-a-mole.
we're trying to
these
be
reactions?
intellects over here.
Yeah, we're having great conversations. Don't hit my sad button.
Anywho, back to a scheduled program. That like kind of came to me when I like realized, especially as a young woman, trying to like get a job or make it in my my field, that they're gonna like be people who are like ahead of you, who get like very jealous of the idea of you getting ahead of them further than they got. And having, you know, this like spark and this oomph about you
I feel that.
to drive and to be bigger and better and not stick where you are. Because there are people who like have stayed in the same thing for like 40 years.
And they're okay with it.
And they're okay with it.
Yeah.
And then they see like this young person who's like wanting all this opportunity and going after it. They're like, oh, no, you can't have it. I didn't get to have it.
Right, I didn't have it.
No.
Or they try to discourage them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. This is what's gonna wait for you. This is gonna. Oh, they're not gonna let you do
Yeah.
this.
And that's like another thing is like I've had people in my life who like are family,
Mhm.
who I'm like, oh, you
yeah.
love me, right?
They're the worst, yeah.
And then it's like I have all these aspirations, and this is something that's like recently hit me, that I'm like, I'm so mad at myself for like listening to that bullshit, because I should have not listened to that. Like, I was like, I want to go work for a PR firm, I want to do this, and then I had someone close to me be like, you won't make a lot of money, you know, they pay you like shit, like you're not, but like,
Spooky.
but I'm like, no, this is what I want to do, like I'm gonna love doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, but like you're gonna be broke, like you're gonna struggle, that's gonna be difficult.
Damn.
I hated
That's
that,
the
bro.
worst.
That shit's
And they don't treat you well in those
Yeah.
firms.
Whether it be family, girlfriend, or
Yeah.
boyfriend, or wife, or husband,
Yeah.
it's wild.
And like there is some truth to it. Like, I mean, the starting job in PR, like you're making $40K a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you're
for
not
sure.
making a lot of money, but if you enjoy what you do, it like
It'll pay right.
it'll pay off. Like you'll work up, you'll get to where you need to be. You'll find those opportunities presented to you.
Right.
And like,
And you won't wait for people to hand them to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be learning skills outside of what the job is asking you to do.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I learned this way to do something. And that would add a different layer to who you are, to your, you know. I
yeah,
guess.
and then that's like another quote I have on the list is like, learn the difference between advice and opinion, and take both with a grain of salt.
Gotcha.
And that's what I learned from, you know, this is like, okay, those people they were giving me opinion that was like disguised as advice.
Okay.
To scare me off, because they did see, like, they knew that I had that drive in me to go and do those things. And I think they were like, no, I'll be damned if you, like, I see you, like, go
Right.
that direction.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, I'm following the exact same footsteps of a certain person in my life, and I'm like, I don't want to do it that
You don't wanna
person.
go that direction.
I don't. And it's like really hard because it's like a female figure in my life. So,
Do you think the issue is that a lot of people try to make it into a competition instead of just
It always becomes a
being
competition.
Yeah.
being passionate about what you want to do and move forward?
It
in what you
always
wanna do?
yeah,
becomes a
I think it
competition.
is a competition, because if you think about it, like, generationally, like,
Yeah.
they didn't have like all that back
No.
This
then
access,
in the day,
right.
like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
access
Right,
for sure.
and all the opportunities.
Yeah, look what we're doing.
Let me
Like, they didn't have this.
Let me
Well,
day
in
trade
the form of a radio
in
show.
a week
Yeah.
when you had to go to a brokerage or something.
Yeah.
And right.
Yeah.
No, I feel it. I feel it.
And so
Spooky.
they want to like dim your light, because in a sense, like, you're gonna outshine them, you're gonna outperform them, you're gonna like outwork them.
because you're gonna have more time than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've realized like they don't have a lot of time.
They didn't have time.
They're so sad right now because
Yeah,
They had to do
the
everything.
opportunity failed.
Analog.
and now like my frontal lobe is pretty much like probably 90 to 95% developed, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. No, I'm gonna like, what do I need to do now to go out and like I shouldn't say backtrack, but like, in a sense, honestly backtrack to get to where I do actually truly want to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why like I wrote this list, and then I originally like wrote it as just like something to refer back to whenever I needed like little bits of wisdom. And then I'm like, you know, people post this on the internet, and it gains a lot of attention, and it reaches a lot of people, and then it creates conversation.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like, should I put this out on the internet?
I think you should.
Yeah.
Because
And-
look what it's doing now.
That
Look,
is true.
We happen.
And so I've like thought about it, but there's like such a sense of like vulnerability with it. But I'm like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah.
Okay, it gets one like. Okay,
At least that one person.
saw it. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh shit, it got 500K likes. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
But it's like, well, I haven't put it out yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh, okay. We
Yeah.
just
You what?
what's expected.
Yeah.
500K
We're
likes.
putting like kind of in things.
We're
into
bringing it to fruition.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manifest it.
And like, I'm not if I put this out on the internet, like, I'm not looking to be an influencer, get clout. It's more so just like, I want to put it out there because I want people to read it. I want people to
Create a
see
conversation.
it and create a conversation.
Can I say something? I don't know why I'm raising my hand, but
Yeah,
like,
go
can I
right
say-
ahead. The guy in the
Go ahead,
orange
sir.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead,
Oh,
sir.
Yeah, you over
You're
there.
back.
You've been sitting impatient over there.
Would you say though, like, in this day and age, your resume has to be an influence? Like, being an influencer
Ooh.
has to be part of your resume.
Yeah, on it.
You have to be.
Because everybody wants to be an influencer.
Everyone wants to be an
such,
influencer.
It's such an oversaturated
Right.
market, and that's another thing that's like turning me away from this. Is how, like it's such like everybody wants to be an influencer.
Right.
Everybody
That's
tries
a new
to
job.
be one.
Right.
But like it is a new job. But what I've observed is that if you want to make it as an influencer, I suggest strategizing your brand and researching what other influencers are doing.
What do people love, and how can you make your niche different from theirs?
Exactly. Because you don't want to just put the time and the effort and the energy into making this content, because it's a lot to make content. And then you don't get anything from it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to just be copy and paste of what everybody's doing. Like, yes, like it'll get like some likes, yeah. But like there are like little ways and things that you can do that like really do set you
apart. Right.
And
For
like
sure.
you gotta like strategize your brand
sure.
and brand strategy. I geek out on it.
See, and sometimes strategizing, you gotta put money in.
But again, too, I think that's what discourages a
money in.
lot of people is
Yeah.
the amount of views and likes. If they don't see it, then they're like,
You gotta put money in.
I quit. Yeah.
People don't understand. Like, I promise you, your favorite influencer, like now, yeah, they post, and then it just
They
you
get
know.
money.
But they put
Right.
money in to get the
Right.
audience in
Right.
order for them
Right,
to.
exactly, because
See, that's not fair because then like you're buying it.
that's what
That's
it
what it
is.
is.
And so I think like that's why
That's what it
before
is.
you put
Yeah.
anything out there, like literally like in your notes app on your phone, in a Google Doc, whatever it is, strategize like the type of content you want to put out there, and like from your TikTok, Instagram handle, how's it going to be worded, and what are you going to have in your bio? What's your picture going to look like? What type of content are you going to do? Are you going to do special like segment topics to like make it into a playlist on TikTok
Facts.
people are going to refer back to?
Facts.
What hashtags are you going to use? What type of audios are you going to use? Like what type of music do you want to put to your videos? Like
But like you said, the market is oversaturated. So it's like,
It is.
in order for you to put yourself in any type of algorithm, money.
Unless
The
because
more
now we're at a point you're just playing lottery.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're the one hit wonder that out of nowhere for no reason.
Well,
video
I
just hit.
what award show was it? I'm drawing. I think it was like a music MTV Grammy or whatever, but it was like maybe a year or two ago. But people were like, actual celebrities were pissed off because all these influencers got invited and they were ruining everything. And I thought it
So
was
depressing.
so funny. And I was like, finally,
I
thank
bust my
you.
ass for 20 years to be a movie star, and you just got in by making.
That's crazy work.
It's like I have
TikToks.
I have a freaking EGOT, and like, what did you do?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You just post TikToks doing a little like
It's amazing.
dance to an audio that 12-year-olds are gonna like
Oh, it's
drool
amazing.
over.
But low key though, it's
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
I promise you, I used to talk so much shit, bro.
Yeah. And then we realized what it was.
I promise you, I used to talk so much shit, bro.
We're about to be April 24th is going to be 4 years into doing this.
Yes, sir.
And look at where we're at.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Oh, I showed my
I just said Taeyong and Step Key just joined.
Yeah. Also, 10K. Thank you, everybody. Absolutely, we forgot to tell you.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I thought you were at 11K subscribers.
We are, but
We hit the 10K
We
mark.
forgot
The
to.
10K,
Yeah, let them.
Well, I told my best friend about your podcast because I sent her the one we did a month ago.
Yeah, the Valentine's.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh wait, they have a good following. They have 11K subscribers."
See, that's it. But do you see though?
They'll only
Do you
listen
see?
and watch.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, there's just it's social conditioning.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be like social. You need to understand social conditioning. Like if you want, like I guess in your field, social conditioning, because there's things that people won't click on. They could be speaking the absolute truth, but because it has 2 likes.
But yeah, because it doesn't have a lot of likes,
Yeah.
or
Right.
because it doesn't have like a clickbait
right.
title.
Mhm.
It's not eye-catching.
Sometimes
Social
people
conditioning.
won't watch a video because it doesn't have views.
Yeah,
And it's weird.
And
It
it's
is.
weird.
It's weird.
It's weird
because
stuff.
like, how does a video get all those views? That one person has to keep clicking consistently.
Money.
Okay, yeah.
There's promotion on YouTube.
The same way
There's promotion
we just
on TikTok.
literally took
There's promotion on
analog
Instagram.
world and then just digitized it.
Yeah.
The same way
It's all
you
promotion.
paid for promotion in real life, Now you can pay these,
and they'll tell you how much. Like it'll
Right.
literally say, if you put $200, you'll get 10,000.
it'll set
Yeah.
And
dollar per view ratio.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
that.
And that's like another thing in like advertising and PR is like the cost of it. And I think people
Budgeting,
think in
yeah.
budgeting, and people think PR is like free, or they think social
No,
media
you
is
Nope.
free. Like no, it's expensive. It's
Yep.
very, very
That's why they pay people to do it.
that shit.
Because they're
Yeah.
like,
money.
they're like, we'll get you the followings if you work with us. But
Right.
then what they don't tell you is, okay, the amount of we get a percentage of what you make. So
Right.
not
Yeah.
only we're going to help you get the views and the followings, but then we get a certain percentage out of what you help us with.
Yeah.
So a lot of people coming into this don't know what it is until they understand you need money.
I think it's
It's
Right.
not pretty face,
it's not
great
just
content.
Turn on the camera.
Yeah, and then start speaking. Yeah.
Oh, spooky
'Cause
shit.
I
Bro,
think-
we was recording on a kitchen table and some kitchen seats.
Yeah.
One
So-
camera in the corner, no lights, bro.
So this is what happened. YouTube has changed the way they do their algorithm system this year for 2025.
Yeah,
so
they
basically,
updated it.
they've peaked to the point where, okay, whoever around the world is subscribed to all these popular channels, it's not moving anywhere. Let's find something new, because we get our money through the algorithm, the new channels being presented, all that stuff like that. So now they're putting small channels with giant
Yeah, they're
channels.
pushing smaller channels.
So any channel that has 1,000 to 10, they're gonna put it right next to like a huge channel like Album Preacher, what's his name, Philip DeFranco,
Philip DeFranco.
or anybody.
yeah.
Yeah. See how you know who
So
Philip
it'll
DeFranco.
recommend
Yeah.
a smaller channel at the end of
At the end
video.
of the video,
Yeah.
just to put them out, because it's
I
like
like that.
just like
Those with
Netflix.
the money monopolize on the algorithm.
Yeah.
Because it's like, shit, I'll just drop 1K on advertisements and hit 1 million people
Yeah.
at once. You know what I'm saying? Versus someone who only has $20 to push out to
That's how come
500.
you'll look at certain content and you're like, oh, this thing has only been out for 29 minutes, but it already has
It already has
100,000 views.
Some of them are bots.
Some of them are bots,
Some of them are
but
bots.
Yeah.
I can drop 5,000-6,000 and then put my content out there like that.
Right.
Even if I do
Now
have,
it'll be on trending.
Yeah. This is funny.
And even like, oh, sorry. Go
Well,
ahead,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say it's funny. This is gonna sidetrack a little.
no, you're
For
good.
sure.
But
You're
this
good.
is funny. Because you mentioned the bots thing. So one of my sorority sisters, she had like a really nasty breakup with an ex-boyfriend, and
I'm gonna say allegedly before she even says it.
he was so like he was such. She almost had to get like a restraining order against this guy because he would buy her followers, and she was having like these mass like bots following her, and she had to like delete her, like report it. It was like, oh my god.
No, right, because you
That's
can
a-
actually like bot people.
Yeah,
That's
she was like, I didn't. Who are all these like weird people
That's
following
spooky.
me?
Yeah.
Was he like a tech guy, like a streamer type person or something?
No, he was just a douchebag.
That's crazy word. You know, honestly, yeah. If you hate someone enough, you'll find out how to do anything. No, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Well,
But back to the whole like not letting people dim your light. I'm just
Yeah.
at the point where I'm like, you don't like my light? Okay, let me turn it up.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be moving forward, and they're gonna be stuck in the same spot they're at.
That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, he's he likes that, especially when you scratch below his toe.
Yeah. But no, I'm just at the point where I'm like, I need to stop playing nice. I need to stop like playing it safe and just do it.
Yeah.
Don't mean to sound like Nike over
One life to
here.
live.
One YOLO.
Yeah.
So like, cause I've had that. Okay, cause I was the opposite, right? I used to be too mean. I used to be too, as one would say, blasphemous. And then like,
But your mic's gonna come off if you keep jiggling.
oh yeah, I know. Sorry, I like to.
Use the arm instead of hold.
Yeah, and then like over time, you know, I just kind of chilled out. But like, for me, I just learned. Bruce, come on, let's go, buddy. Come on, lay
That
down.
man's active today.
Lay down, buddy.
Yes, Sam.
You think he wants to go out?
Oh, sweet boy.
Oh, you want a biscuit? Little biscuit. Wow. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, good boy.
Go ahead, sir.
But like over time, like I don't know, I just learned to focus. Like my field of view has focused on. I know exactly where I want to be, what I want to do. Like I can see my future self in my head. I'm just going through the motions to like get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people getting to me was never an issue. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know how do I.
Well, you've been made fun of your entire life.
Right. Like I was the butt of the joke my whole life.
Your whole life, yeah.
So like it was never like I'm never at a point where it's like when someone says something offensive or just someone slights me, like I don't even react. It's more like you're not even there. You're not even an obstacle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're giving me, I guess, positive energy, positive reinforcement, you know, like I acknowledge you. You exist. But anything that's like negative, you cease to exist in my vision, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like it never
You don't
becomes,
let it affect you.
Right. It never becomes an obstacle. I don't see obstacles. If I see the issue, I see it a mile away. You see what I'm saying? And then I just boom.
Another thing we always say is it takes too much energy.
It
to
takes
be
way
angry,
too much. Right.
vindictive.
Yeah.
Like why do I care?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like why do I care?
It's like there's like mean people that I like have to work alongside, and I just like don't stoop to their
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
level.
Yeah.
Like I
Right.
keep
Let
like,
them talk.
Yeah.
They're having their own conversation.
We're just not gonna interact. I'm just not gonna interact.
Yeah,
with
for
you.
sure.
You'll say something and just hear dead silence.
And like I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'll call them out on it, and I'm gonna be like, well, shouldn't you like get a hobby, or I don't know, do your job? Like I've literally told somebody that I was like, maybe you need to get a hobby,
right.
maybe you need to do your job, but like,
Yeah.
stop talking about me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like, you
Probably
know,
because you're doing something that they don't like because they're not doing it themselves.
yeah.
So I think that's what it is.
But
So-
don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
acknowledge that.
No, I'm
Let them
starting
talk to
to-
themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Brick
Like,
walls don't respond
Right.
back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a brick fucking wall. Once I
Oh,
stop
man.
talking, like there's no response. Like people are like, oh, well, that's so mean. You gotta, you just
For what?
stop existing.
That's too much energy.
dog. You really
Yeah.
do. You really do. But
fun.
I truly understand what you mean, though.
Yeah.
I truly, and even going back to there's a difference between advice and an opinion. And advice comes from people who have results, whether they're good or bad. You see what I'm saying?
Because they've been in your shoes before.
Right,
They want
yes.
you
That's
to
what I'm saying.
learn so you don't make the
That's
same
how I
mistakes as them.
distinguish between advice. An opinion is from someone who has not done the thing.
Yeah.
They haven't completed the task.
Yeah.
They can just tell you it was hard, so they quit, or you won't be able to do it
Well,
because they quit.
Or they never tried it. They're just mad that you're doing it and they're not.
Well, they say like the opinion of someone's opinion of you is not a reflection of yourself; it's a reflection of,
Of them,
Them.
and how they
Yes.
responded to the situation, and how they view
Exactly.
themselves, and how they
Yeah,
responded to
and
the
this
situation.
person who was telling me like, yeah, don't do the PR don't do that. They did PR for a little bit.
That's why it failed.
They got married. They had a kid.
Because they didn't get to live their dream.
And, yep.
They're like, you're not gonna make it yourself because I know how
Yeah.
hard it is.
And
So they have
then-
regrets.
Yeah, then they went into sales, and then that's what they've just done.
Been doing their entire life.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
see-
like, I'm
but
not.
you see what
that's
it is,
not
though.
what I'm trying to do.
We don't even want each other to be successful. Go ahead and read the comments, sir.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Jeffs. I think we're.
So no cheeks, no. Oh, okay. Caleb says, "I pray to the sun god every day. I get cakes. Other folks will till my land for."
What is going on? The chat is wild tonight. You wild.
Yo, the pocket. Oh man, ballhead played a side violin for the fact flag and smoke haven't gone out yet. Straight face.
Wait, what about?
So your new name is Red Flag when you come on now.
Yay! Well, newsflash, my nails aren't red this
They're not
time.
red this time.
Yeah.
No.
That's smokes. He means it in the most endearing way possible.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He means
Really?
he doesn't say mean things.
I think he's just trying to flirt.
That's,
really.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's shooting a shot.
Yeah, he is.
He's shooting shots. Snot, tell me more, Caleb. 100 squats, 100 push-ups. Run 10K every day till I get that thing. Yes, sir, baby.
One Punch Man reference.
That's that Saitama workout, baby. Yeah. What do you know about making content, Red Flag? Tay Young, sometimes brand is all you need. That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just
That's
gotta,
facts.
just like I said, strategize that
Brand
brand.
is all you need. Taeyong also says, welcome, Taeyong. Actually, yeah, welcome to the chat, Taeyong. Glad to have you here. Even if the quality starts to fail, a lot of these brands are coasting on name alone. That's facts.
Because she does her own shops and all that stuff.
That's
like
facts.
That.
Yes, Taeyong is a
What do you call those?
man, artist, fashion brand owner, apparel owner, merchandise.
Cool.
Yes. What was it?
I did a little. I worked in.
She creates it all and then it sends it. They bring it. She sells it.
Hey Taeyong, can you post your brand in the chat so everyone can?
Can they do
see
that?
it?
Can
Yeah.
they put
I was
their
gonna
links?
say I did a little fashion merchandising for a
that'd be
little
fun.
bit.
Yeah.
I did. I worked at the America's Mart in Atlanta, which is like one of the largest like merchandising markets.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did that.
Did you have your own specific brand? Or were you merchandising for someone?
Merchandising for somebody else. They had booths there, so basically at the Mart, boutiques would come in and they would have different booths there, and they would buy from them.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh, we love that. What?
And I
I used to spend a block on them things, bro. Get hella extra hand sanitizer.
For no reason.
What you mean? What you mean? Smoke. Yo, Jeffs. Like them Pandora bracelets be turning brown, but people keep buying them, or they be rusting, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate Pandora bracelets. They're so chuggy. Karens wear Pandora bracelets.
What's the other one that's out there? Not Hermes.
No, don't say Hermes.
The Cartier love bracelets that are
the
like
other one. It has like flowers. They look like cheap fucking.
$4,000. Oh.
Ooh, is it VVS? No, it's not VVS. VVS is Dummies. Van Cleef.
Van Cleef.
Yeah, Van Cleef.
So there are people like run into issues with Van Cleef, like if they like bump the bracelet,
Yeah.
the ivory cracks.
And it cracks. Cheap as hell. 10K. 10K. Jeff.
I'm sorry. If somebody gifted me one,
10K.
that's a different story. But you would not see me going
I
out
ain't wearing it. It's
paying
on
that
display.
money.
What you mean? That shit laminated.
Just go onto like the little yellow app, and you will find.
You can find some knockoffs.
And they're good.
You can find they're good.
I've never purchased from them, but I do know.
Bro, Van
that
Cleef
they're
10K,
good.
bro, for this little chinky rinky dinky ass chain, bro. Stop playing. I'm sorry. Sorry, you ain't finna get me.
When it comes
doing
to that stuff, I would much rather support like a small handmade brand.
Facts. No, I feel that. Like
Yeah.
with raw material, like high quality,
Yeah.
right? If you're going to pay for gold or anything, like have someone actually make it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you have any more biscuits?
No,
I
you
have
gave
no
him
more
one.
biscuits. Sorry.
Step K, thank you, brother. Congrats on 11K. Yes, sir. Couldn't do it without you guys, man. Appreciate you guys showing up every day in the
Always.
chat.
Don't forget to like the video, guys.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe, share. You already know.
Yep.
Oh, Taeyong says it is at Bora Babe Shop and at Art Baby on Instagram. Absolutely. Absolutely. She has a focus on BTS, but she also does make other apparel. It's very nice.
Okay.
It's very nice.
The internet's slow.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
You're on the Wi-Fi. I should say Stellar.
We'll show her after.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll show her after.
Stellar Nerds. But it is on Instagram. Guys, if you are in the chat, if you're watching, go ahead, like, follow. Go ahead and support.
Sorry.
Art Baby. Now, were those all three of the ones that
Oh, two.
all two? Okay.
Yeah, those two.
So
Yeah, so
I'm-
we each did. Yeah, we each
Yeah.
did too.
So who's going next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
So the one that I chose, and you can probably give me your interpretation of it, and I can give you my interpretation.
Okay.
Follow your dreams requires sacrifice, and there will be. So follow your dreams requires sacrifice. Was one of them that you had.
Following your dream. What does that mean to you, Joe?
Following your dreams will require sacrifice. I mean, from my perspective, I think that there's a lot of people out there that have ideas and wants and needs that they want to accomplish in life, because life is short. There's a lot that we can get through, but some of us are just okay with being complacent. Like if everybody followed their dreams, everybody wouldn't be anywhere, because We don't.
Right.
It's like if everybody's rich, then nobody's rich.
Then nobody's rich.
Then nobody's
Facts.
rich.
Facts.
So you're always gonna have.
Someone got to take that out.
Yeah, for sure.
It has to be a loser.
For sure. So for me, it's like when I was a kid, there was always an expectation to one up my brother, my sister, and all that stuff like that because
I didn't know
everybody
you had a sister.
we have two.
I didn't know you had two sisters. What?
You see, hey, we be moving in
There you go,
silence.
there
You
you
feel
go.
what I'm saying?
And that's all.
That's
That's
how
all
it's
they'll
supposed
know.
to be.
You'll yeah, we don't.
That's how it's supposed
we won't
to
put
be.
we
I'll
won't-
be rich as hell. Y'all wouldn't even know,
yeah.
bro.
So we don't put them on the internet. There's no pictures of you. Won't
Nothing.
find them anywhere.
Nothing.
So, because my brother and I, when we signed this lifelong contract, we're like, if we put our faces on the internet, understand what comes with it. We
Yeah.
understood what comes with
You
it.
understood
So.
what comes with it. Yeah.
But yeah. So, but everybody has this idea of wanting to be something or wanting to do something with their lives, but not everybody pushes forward or is willing to put in the effort or the work or the sacrifice to do it. Because we always like to tell ourselves all the time that we don't have time, we don't have the money, we can't do it, it can't, won't. Maybe
Can't.
yeah,
Can't,
exactly.
can't. All I hear
I
is
always
can't,
and I always
I
say
don't know.
I always say can't is not a word, won't is.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like
tricky.
if you really want something really bad, then you're going to
You're gonna do
you're
it.
gonna sacrifice
If
so
you're
much to
hungry,
do.
you wanna
Yeah.
you wanna buy a purse.
Yeah.
You'll do anything for the things
If
you
I
want.
want to go buy that 10K
Right.
Van Cleef,
Van Cleef bracelet.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's what's crazy.
Exactly.
To me.
So
that's why I don't believe anyone when they say I can't.
Yeah,
It's
so-
like unless you're a quadriplegic, you fucking can, bro.
I'm
You
mentally
fucking
Yeah.
can,
No,
bro.
but you're
or mentally
that's
like
not true.
disabled.
That's not true because you'll see gamers that adjust.
Oh yeah, the joystick.
With
I'm
the
not
joystick
gonna
with
do
the
that
mo-
on cam
like-
because that's crazy as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, that's
But yeah,
Fixed?
like
Yeah.
with the
No.
joystick.
So
no,
there's
I know, but like there's also the parallel.
Yeah, for sure. So like, there's online gamers that literally strategically fix their controller so if they blow out, it'll turn left. If they move it forward,
What?
yeah. Like you'll find a lot of them on there because some of them don't have any
You'll
arms or
find
anything.
me.
Crazy.
No, you ain't find
Blowing
Maybe I
on no
might
joystick.
No, maybe
Or
I
you
might.
blow to move left, suck to move right, huh? Is that
Yeah,
what you
they
do?
blow, suck, tip.
Oh
yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
they do all that. Pause.
How you zoom in, huh, Jeff? How you zoom in?
There is no zooming in. You fuck.
Okay.
Call of Duty, baby. Call of Duty, baby. So.
I'm dead.
So I can give you a perfect example is my let me give you guys a minute. Oh shit, that's wild. That's fucking wild.
Like swallow my water. Shame.
Oh man, we love
Yes,
it.
sir.
We love it.
Yes, I can give you a perfect example. My brother and I, we don't really like working for people, but we'll do it because we have to. But then when we came up with this idea about almost 4 years ago, Red Notebook. So anything that we ever wanted to do, Red Notebook. And then when we started doing this, having conversations with people, we realized we're certified yappers. So
Yeah, that's my thing. I love to talk to people,
But
and that's
that's what I'm
why I
saying,
wanted
yeah.
to go into PR.
yeah, so we realized we're certified yappers. So we're like, all right, let's do this podcast thing. Let's find out how it's done. There's the equipment available to us regular folks. It's not just people, a place you have to rent, do all that stuff like that. So
That's actually what we tried to do in the beginning.
yes,
We actually
And
tried to go find.
we looked because
space.
of the internet, because of where we live, because I had this house built 4 years ago, so there's no internet out here, of course.
2 megabits a second, and we still fucking did it. That's why I laugh when people tell me, "Oh yeah, I don't have."
Yeah,
Doesn't fucking matter.
I don't have the time. I cannot do it. We used to do episodes
Straight out of work,
straight out of work.
we
I
would record 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times a week.
Yep.
And he would upload the video
At
at
work.
work, and we'd upload the audio up the street because the internet here was only 2 megabits, so we had to use the
Sometimes we'd stay
the
up late.
mobile data.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
we'd be up till 1
if they put
a.m.
me to close one day, I would literally drive home, come in my work clothes, record, upload it. So it's like dedication, drive, and that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So
Nothing's gonna stop you.
all
It's just
dreams,
right.
yeah. And then we told ourselves that if we start this, it's going to be
It's
successful.
going to be
There is no
successful.
giving up. There's no doing none of
Right.
that. So we in order for our dreams to come true.
Everything we're
we
doing
put
is
it-
us knowing this is going to be
Yes.
successful.
Yeah.
Like this is us going through the motion.
And I like when I was driving on my way here, I was like thinking about that, and I was like, oh, I admire you guys. I like genuinely like you know me, I'm real, so I'm like telling you the truth.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I admire you guys.
Yeah. So and then of course I never give up. So if I start something, I have a goal in it, I want it. Like we invest. We started reading, gaining knowledge on certain things on how to work. Like Think and Grow Rich also helped too. And again, Black Coffee's the one that helped us with that. He gave when he came to do the How to Build Your Credit episode. He was the one that gave us that suggestion. This is the book that I read. This is how it's helped me. And then we've been perpetually moving forward from that. This new upgrade that we just did for today, you're the first guest that gets to see it. It's like we're going to push forward. Even traveling, going places, and doing episodes, meeting new people. Cool. That is the goal, because I do not want to fucking work for the system anymore. I want to be free and not being told that we are trapped and cannot go anywhere or do anything about that.
Well, that's like the thing about freelance is like, there was somebody who put a video on like LinkedIn and talked about like contract work and freelance work and how like the idea of like working for a corporate like company or in a corporate environment and staying dedicated to a company for like 30, 40 years is starting to like go away, and people are starting to create a career off of doing freelance and contract work, and people wonder like, oh, how do you have job security with that? How do you have pay, like, you know,
because the demand will always be there.
Exactly.
And demand and the competitive nature will always be there. You know what I'm saying? You could offer a better rate
honestly,
and a better quality product.
That would be my goal. Is like having like,
because I'm gonna offer you a better rate and a better quality product.
Exactly.
Because it's not being watered down by a whole fucking corporation or office. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have never done this if 5 years ago I realized what the company I work for was doing. It's all about politics. It's all about.
I promise you, I didn't see myself doing this shit. I was lost.
Yeah, but I talked to him because I'm like, Jeff, we have fucking deep conversations all the time.
I was doing a job I didn't fucking want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
I left 2-3 jobs before that.
My friend, she just graduated grad school. She moved back home. She doesn't have a job. She's applying for jobs, and she's like, yeah, like. I kind of like, she's like, I want to get into content creation, and she's really good at it, and she has a very niche angle with everything, and she's like collaborating with other people, and her friends are also doing the same thing, so it's like been really great. But I told her, I was like, Anna, like, let's do a podcast, like me, you, Sophie, like anybody else that wants to like come on, like let's do a podcast, because like I think I've like talked to you guys like how like I want to do a podcast and talk about like I want to be the 180 of Alex Cooper.
Gotcha.
I feel you.
And like that's what we want to do. So it's like very different. You really don't see a podcast like out there. Like we really don't like. Yes, we're like all Catholic and like we want to pertain to the stereotypes that are on them. Like they pertain to everybody.
Gotcha.
But yeah, continue.
I feel that. See, here's the thing too, and I'll say this too, and I'll say me and my brother are a special case because at the end of the day, we're blood. But when it comes to starting a venture that comes from your idea, start off on it by yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because you already have the vision and the timeline. You know where it's going to be, and that'll easily come naturally to you. It's hard to imprint that into someone else and then have them want to subscribe to the vision you see.
I think a lot of people look at us and they're like, oh, they did it, and it's like, well, my brother and I are mostly on the same page. Plus, we grew up with each other. We grew up with
each other. We live together,
so we feed off of each other's ideas and morality.
But when you're going into something like this with a other person, and I always tell my brother this: don't tell people what to do.
No,
even if it's like you mean it well or anything, because people don't like when you tell them what to do.
They want to do it.
They want to do it.
But then that will show you what type of person you are hanging out with.
So what I would do is, hey, I'm starting a podcast. That's it. If they want to do it, or if they're interested, they'll show.
All you need is your iPhone is perfect. All you need is your iPhone, recording, and then of course a mic.
And another thing too is, usually when it comes to working with someone, what I always say, they want to see results first before they'll subscribe. You don't care about the results because it's
your idea.
It's you. you know what you're capable of. You see what I'm saying? So before, when you and I usually give people this leeway. It's never like, oh, you have to be with me ground zero. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I have this idea. I'm gonna prove to you that it works. And
as long as they support you in it too,
exactly,
and they're not discouraging you from not doing it, or look, you only got 3 views.
Oh, we didn't get this many views
and all
and it's
that
like,
shit
I don't want to
that.
hear that.
Yeah,
I don't want to. In the first year and a half, I don't want to hear how many views we're getting.
Yeah,
I don't care about that. I don't want to hear how many likes. I don't care about that. I want to put out a quality product.
This is what my brother said the first time we started. He's like, I don't care if nobody's watching us.
I'm gonna watch it.
Just us.
About views.
Just us having the conversation, because you gotta look at it this way. If we look at every episode that we've released 50 years from now, that's an archive of every conversation we've ever had. Not only
That's
with
crazy.
just
That's for
ourselves,
me. Yeah.
but with
other people.
Yeah,
And
that's for me.
really cool.
Yeah.
and it's amazing because somebody on the internet's gonna find it and be like, damn, that pertains to me, even if it was 50, 60 years ago.
Look who I was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, look how I was thinking.
Yeah.
Damn, this is for me. What? And if my words help someone else, someone's going through the same thought process
or idea.
Bam, there you go.
And that's why
there's the resources.
That's why we have
there's the understanding.
That's why we have the conversation.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm outside myself. That's what I mean. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. Everything I'm doing is bigger than me.
Because a lot of people start podcasts not to just have conversations, but to help others. Right. So it's like,
I'm trying to figure out this existence the same way y'all are. What the fuck?
And like, I want to start it because like the topics that I want to talk about are seen as like taboo. They're not common. Like, they're going against the modern day social norm and kind of challenging this system.
That's fine.
And I do think there are like other women who think the same way as I do, but they're very afraid to speak up.
Gotcha. So if they hear somebody speak on it, then they'll start chiming in.
Yeah.
Because before, nobody would say anything in the comment section.
Yeah.
They just listen. They just watch. And now people are like more vocal because they're comfortable, especially since some of the conversations always pertain to what is going on in their life. So they can speak on it, talk about it, or communicate, reference it, do all that stuff like that. Like with your friend, if you want to bring her next time just so she can understand that experience or anything like that, because you said she's networking with other people who do podcasts, right?
She's not.
No, she's not.
No, I'm kind of the only one here. Like,
yeah, she is.
Yeah,
she's the friend. That
good shit. Good shit. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're networking, and again, that's just to bring it back to the dreams require sacrifice. Right. That's kind of what we've been doing. Like, even when we're tired. Even if I've worked a 12-hour shift, we will do this. And if we need a break, we'll do a rewind. We'll revamp the episode name. We'll do all that stuff like that. But it's like we were shooting 1 or 2 episodes, 2 episodes a week, putting the audio on, and then after I had to drive up the street just to upload the audio because we had no internet. Then I had to upload the video at work. Then we were doing Google Drive. Then we're doing all this, but it's like,
remember that Google Drive?
We're getting like, the views weren't even the thing that we were focused on. It was like 1 or 2 or 3 views a day. Nobody was listening to us. Nobody knew who we were.
You're just concentrating on the content that you're putting
getting
out,
the episode
quality.
out there. Yeah.
Now your episode from last month got 1.3
1.3
views.
Like 1,000?
Yeah, 1,300 views.
That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. We went from 0 to
that.
Yeah, and we don't pay for advertisement. That's just we just figured out
organic.
we just figured out the algorithm. So it's like we grow every year and
that's
we keep
a skill
pushing
in itself.
Yes,
too,
and we understand that we
search engine optimization.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and we understand that the equipment that we buy, we have to upgrade every year. The computer is from last year. The camera we just added. Like, we have to do that because it doesn't go anywhere if our equipment's failing on us or anything like that. So
and we're just okay with it.
And we're just okay with it. So I'm always happy with progress, and I'm not giving up because I understand that it is. So that's why I chose Dream Requires Sacrifice, because I understand what it is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like
it's
I said,
gonna be comfortable.
Like I said,
So
I told my brother if 5 years ago I got promoted, I would have never done this because I've been making well off money to the point where I didn't have to worry about anything else. But I understand working for a system, understanding the politics behind it, understanding that it's all a game and it's rigged.
Yeah.
for the people they liked and the people they don't like. So the hard workers won't move, but the ones that kiss ass do. And I ain't doing that.
No sir. Nope.
I ain't doing
Nope,
that.
nope,
So,
nope.
but that's the first one I choose.
I fuck with it.
The second one I chose was there will be people who care more about you if you remember their names.
I love this
Ooh.
one.
Yes.
So
You what?
So this came to me when I was working at one of my accounts. I was servicing it, and I interacted with this particular gentleman who owns a store across the street, and he owns a wine store, and I could just tell he thought he was high, mighty, and knowledgeable about it. And I remembered his name. Oh, and yeah, he thought it was inappropriate of me that I offered my business card as a form of networking.
You
How does
what?
that-
Yes.
I don't get that.
I was like, I was trying to be very professional, having a conversation, and I offered my business card, and it
That's
made
how
it
you know they're.
uncomfortable.
Was he a boomer? Was he old? Was he young?
Yeah, he was an older gentleman. He was probably like close to my dad's age,
Okay.
like probably in
yeah,
his
that's
like
right.
early, late 50s, early 60s.
And
yeah.
he's still working?
I
Is-
mean, he owns a shop. Like,
Is he
it-
somebody that thought that you would he would remember your name without the card, or what?
No, I was just trying to like network because he works with wine. I work with wine.
Gotcha.
We were having a great conversation. I was being strictly professional, and it like made him uncomfortable. And then I come back to like maybe like a week or two or so later. I come back to that account, and I'm walking in, and he's like walking around, and he's like, "Oh, you're always here." And I was like, "Yeah, this is my number one account, so I service it every day." And but like before I said that, I was like, "Oh, hey." I said his name, "How are you?" And he's like, "Oh, hi." But I could just like in that moment I realized I was like, "Oh, he's somebody who cares more about you remembering
His name.
than him remembering your name."
Gotcha.
And I was like, that's
yeah.
so gross.
It's
I'm
scummy.
like,
Scummy
very
shit.
scummy. It's
Scummy
like,
as
dude, you're
fuck.
not as high and mighty as you think you are. Like, you're on a pony calling it a high horse.
That's
That's
Oh,
real.
that's awesome.
That's
Whenever
bars.
That's
somebody's
awesome.
acting
That
all
is
like,
bars.
whenever somebody's acting
You gotta bring 'em down.
almighty,
You gotta
I'm
bring 'em
like,
down.
I tell them, I say, hey, you need to get off that
the high horse. yeah.
that pony you call a high horse.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And they don't like when I say that. I'm like, I don't
That's
care.
awesome.
It's facts. But in that moment, I realized I was like, wow, there is so much value in remembering somebody's name. And like also like I grew up with a dad that like no matter where we went to, it could be a McDonald's, it could be a Publix, it could be anywhere. If somebody had a name tag, he would call them by their name.
Yeah.
He would acknowledge them.
Yeah, that's real. That's
And
real.
I like do that in my accounts. Like I always try to like remember people, like
Yep.
see it and then like make eye contact with them. But it's because they feel valued, they feel seen, and
Validated,
I'm
right.
sure they probably interact with people who don't think the same way as that, and they're not very kind to them. So I was always told, well, not so much told, but shown to do that. Also, like my dad worked at a Burger King to save up for community college
Yeah.
before he went to to
When you were able to afford everything.
college, to university, and he's like first gen everything.
Oh hell yeah,
Gotcha.
bro!
Yeah,
Gotcha,
he's
that's
like
what's up, bro.
immigrant, first gen, everything.
So
So
bought
like,
a mansion off of that.
I think he
What?
also like experienced it himself.
Gotcha.
Real
So
shit.
in return, he was like, I know what it feels like. So
Real shit.
Let me
Yeah.
do it.
yes,
Yeah.
but that's where that came from.
That's real.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So what I've always learned, so the reason.
Real quick.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. My fault.
Tae Young has a response to your previous statement, the
I was
first
like, yeah,
one that
what's
you
the
Gotcha.
chat saying?
Tae Young says it's like symbolic interactionism. They're following subtle signals and cues that they understand will help them advance, but they've convinced everyone that working harder will yield the same results. So they know how to get ahead.
Gotcha.
But they'll just tell you, bust your ass harder.
Bust your ass harder.
Those-
Because that'll inhibit them from getting further.
From getting
Yeah.
further. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
Crazy word.
And I think we all have that that us as a family have that mindset. Like we don't want to work for people. Like
It's
our
first
sisters,
generation. We have to.
my brother, me.
Here's the
we
thing:
don't work
we're
for-
first generation.
Yeah.
We can't work for people.
No.
We can't. We have to build the shit.
Yeah.
We have to fucking build.
And that's what we're doing.
I can't build this shit with other people's
we
money.
We built the foundation.
Right. I can't build my foundation
Yeah.
with other people's money.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like I'm the great granddad that the motherfuckers gonna be talking about. The family estate.
Nah, I feel
That's
it.
who they talking
I
about.
feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the work we gotta put
Uh-huh.
in. Not work for 60 years because ain't get shit.
Yeah,
here.
and then enjoy your 10
Yeah.
years of life.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, remember when we were teenagers, retirement age 63, not 67.
Right.
By the time we fucking get old, 80.
We
80,
ain't
I
finna be
swear.
here. I'm gonna be chilling with my crypto. I'm
What
gonna
you
be
that exactly
tired,
we're gonna be
man.
good, bro.
Not 401k.
Yeah, what is that?
401k. of-
Social Security.
What? That exists?
That's not running out.
We love it. We fucking love it.
But yeah, for me, the reason why I chose the remembering others' name is because, as you can tell, everywhere I go, regardless if I was a floater or regardless if they put me at the store, I would even remember the vendors' names, and that's why everybody came to me. That's how come I always said, "Would you like me to call you by a nickname, or would you like me to call you by your whole name?" And as you can see, you've experienced that from me when you were new into.
Yeah, in your store. My
And-
favorite store.
She would come to our store last just so she could have conversations.
I really would. I kid you not.
She's like, I work every store, and then I come to Jeff's store.
Yeah,
just so we can-"
because I want to
Hey.
hang out.
And then she'd be looking just so we can have conversations.
Yeah.
But
What is that?
oh, that's her shop.
Yeah.
I think you got too much light.
Yeah, it's a lot of light.
I think you got
Oh,
too much.
there it is. But y'all guys, go check it out. Go
Yeah.
check it out. She posted in the chat.
Nathan, look at your phone. But no, I think there's a lot of value in remembering people's names because you never know and I talk to my brother about this all the time. I always say you never know what somebody's going through on their daily basis, and just you not only saying their name but asking them how they're doing can change that perspective a lot, because that person, that could have been the last day that you see that person because they could have went home and deleted themselves or something like that. So I always extend the olive branch or give them the common courtesy. And on top of that, I've learned that you personally knowing people's names, they will do you favors. Like they're like, oh yeah, I wouldn't come to the store for him, but I'd do it for you. You get what I'm saying? Or I wouldn't work for, like I've had a dairy clerk named Dennis, old man, 70 years old, from New York City. Bro, no teeth. That man pops out his teeth all the time. It's fucking ridiculous, man. That
Wait,
man's
was he
funny.
at your old store? Was he at?
No, he's at the store that I'm at right now. So
Okay.
that man is crazy old man though. I like him so much, but he's like, yeah, man, I wouldn't do it for the grocery manager, but I come at 3 a.m. on Monday for you and clean the dairy coolers. And I'm like, all right, Dennis, I appreciate you for doing that. But that's the thing though. The first week I was there, I learned everybody's names, and then when I come in, I walk the entire store, look for them, and say, hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? And then I say it by their name, because they appreciate that, because you're not looking at them as just another number or another tool that can be used to do what
I
you need
used
to
to
do.
come into like your store at like 6 a.m. to work with you
Yeah.
and work pallets.
But that's what I'm saying. She would say, Jeff, would you like help working the LV
yeah,
truck?
yeah.
Or she'll say, do you work that day so I can come in early? But that's the
Yeah.
thing, because I remembered her name. And I would say, hi, how you doing
And
all
like
the time.
I like appreciated it because like not only that,
Yeah.
but like you respected me
Mm-hmm.
like right off the bat. And that's something I do struggle with in my job, is having, especially like males in manager positions.
Mm-hmm.
They see me and they just can't take me seriously because they see me as a girl.
Yeah.
Or they like see me as a woman and they're like, oh, I want to get with that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I guess there's an ulterior motive.
there's an ulterior
Right.
motive, yes. And like it's very hard to be taken seriously. But you took me seriously.
You're human first. That's how I
Yeah.
look
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying. You're human and
first.
everything.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like
everything that
the way
follows.
that
Everything
I've been
follows.
like spoken to as a rep by certain male managers, I'm like,
Yeah, I'll never disrespect anybody that doesn't need it. That you don't deserve to be disrespected for what? I don't know you. You don't know me.
That's spooky shit.
That's just fucking weird.
To me, as a woman, it does not matter. Like, you are in the presence of a woman, speak to me with back.
This thing, you're the presence of another creation.
Yeah.
That's
That had to go through the same fucking processes to
thing.
get
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Respect that life that's
Respect
in front
my
of you. Bro.
authority.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Respect it. Show it respect until it disrespects you.
Yeah.
And even then, keep respecting it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dog.
But that's how I am. I always extend an olive branch and show any human being
Right.
respect. And then, of course, learning their name really does bring it to another level because they're like, man, he remembers me.
Yeah.
So what can I do for you in return? You get what I'm saying? So, but that was the second one that I chose. Is remembering
Yes,
others'
sir.
names. What you got, Jeff? And then
Yes, sir.
you'll do your thing.
Mr. Caleb says, nah, you can forget my name. You can disrespect me, pour liquor on me. I'm
he
still
talking to
gonna
me?
No. He said, I'm still gonna be me regardless of how anyone else treats me. My
Good shit,
life
bro.
speaks
Yes.
Good
for
shit.
itself.
Good shit, bro.
Yes,
Good shit.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes,
like leaving a
fucking
legacy.
sir.
It's like leaving a
Absolutely.
legacy.
Sensational.
I was about to press it,
Absolutely.
bro.
No, you took too long. You took too long.
Sensational.
I'm gonna fire you, Jeff. I'm gonna fire you from soundboard duties.
Soundboard duties in right now.
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. She's gonna be our soundboard.
She'll come every
I'll just
Tuesdays
sit
and
in
Our
the
Thursdays.
sound
corner.
engineer.
I'll just sit in the corner.
Go ahead. Hit him.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hit him one more time.
Yeah, right.
What? Tae Young says, depending on the disrespect, I'll throw a chair.
No, I have a new little saying I've been saying. Like I've been saying, mamas, that's fight on sight shit.
That's different. That's
awesome.
different.
That's awesome.
Odin says, nah, for real. Smoke says, you disrespect me, you're catching hands.
Well, yeah.
Two-piece combo.
Rated
Well,
E.
I disrespected Smoke the last episode. That
Yeah,
I
but
did
they disrespected you first.
because he was like, she's not into gamers.
Oh, bro, he was mad.
He was.
He said, depending on this episode, though, the red flag might go away. But other than that,
We'll ask the chat at the end.
Yeah, that's facts. How's she doing? Smoke? We in yellow flag territory.
what did he put? What did Smoke put? Hands
Are
rated.
we white flag?
Are we white flagging? Did we give up? Truce?
I was about to say, like, I would, like, because Smoke is not for me. Like, he hates that I don't watch gamers. I'm like, if the gamer does the thing with the
with
the
the
straw or whatever it is, or is it
the quadriplegic that uses
oh
the game.
Smoke,
Yeah,
hey,
I'll
she said if
watch
you use the quadriplegic joystick, bro, show her your skills.
You what?
Yeah, she said she want to see a 360 trick shot on the joystick.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back. Bruce, get down. Get down. Get down, Bruce.
Down, Bruce.
Go back to the before the red flag. Go back to
Man, Caleb's bruh, Smoke, you're killing me today.
no before that. Rated E for.
Oh, these hands are rated E for everyone. Oh, Tae Young says you should watch Sims gameplay. Bro, she was spamming me to play Sims yesterday.
Sims? I love Sims.
There you go. You got to get Vic to
I
play
love
Sims.
Oh, red flag. Nope. No.
You gotta get Vic to play
I love
Sims.
Sims. I love Sims. I love Sims. Play God because God played you.
Oh my God!
What, is that directed at me?
That no, Tae Young does. She said it's your chance to play God because God played you.
Oh my god.
Like literally.
Like literally, he played all the
Yeah,
humans.
because he created them. And
Hey, go suffer. Go suffer freely. Hey, you can choose. I'm dead. See, Tae Young, exactly. She's a gamer. There you go.
Well,
Take
I
the-
don't play Sims, but I'll watch like people play it.
Dang,
and
she
it's
really
pretty
tried. She tried to extend.
Like there was this one where like
She tried to save you.
She's trying to say.
with Shrek and like
Shrek.
it was like the Sims like made like a Shrek.
Oh, like a
swan,
Shrek.
And they had
Yeah.
Fiona, and then Fiona cheated on Shrek with I think with like Lord Farquaad, like the dragon.
that-
and
Yeah,
like
some
she was
goblin-ass
pregnant,
babies.
and like Shrek thought it was his baby, but it ended up not being his baby because it ended up being like the
Oh, y'all be
dragon, like, the
RPing.
Lord Farquaad.
Y'all be role playing. What?
Yeah.
Yep. Man, honestly, I think you would be good in GTA role playing. GTA RP. Absolutely.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
Role playing online.
Role playing, not the missions, like
No, yeah,
role
like
playing.
role playing.
Like it's an entire,
entire
like
community.
yes, it's so
Like
it's
you,
amazing.
we've literally watched videos of game
It's
man
awesome.
that
Why
of
role play when I can go live in LA?
That's
Well,
because
are
you won't die.
You gonna get shot? you gonna do drugs for real?
Well,
You gonna-
because
you
the
gonna
way
ride bikes at 60 miles an hour. You gonna have like 8 baby daddies in for real life?
oh, that's a lot.
Dude, we role playing. What?
Role play, yeah.
What?
We have kids in
Zero
there.
baby daddies.
We
is
can
already
have
a
we can have
lot.
8
I
baby
mean,
daddies in 2 days.
We love that.
Busy,
love
busy,
that.
busy.
That's an achievement.
All right, sir, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do yours.
I said, learn how to be uncomfortable in the
With the uncomfortable.
learn.
Yeah,
And dyslexia kicked in real quick.
yeah, it did.
Smoke got that ASMR.
Learn.
Sorry, I didn't
I'm a
say ASMR.
snag.
I'm a snag.
Look at me
Learn how
slither.
to be comfortable
Snickety,
in the
snickety, snake.
uncomfortable.
Snag.
I'm a slayer. Look at my tongue. Ah, la, la, la. La, la, la. Look at my tongue.
Snot Dog said y'all ending up on the weird YouTube kids section. Oh, that's wild.
I'm dead. Blasphemous.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
Smoking flag.
Oh, my
Blasphemous was
gosh.
on to something. Absolutely.
Oh man.
Absolutely. They all shipping. But yeah. Learn how to be uncomfortable in. Why do I keep saying? Learn how to be comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Okay.
That's growth happening.
How would you?
It's like I always tell you, Jeff. When I have that weird gut feeling,
the gut or the
that-
nervous feeling.
that nervous feeling, something amazing is about to happen.
So you want to tell him?
Like you get like all like.
Right? Like
So every time he has an interview, he gets nervous.
I get nervous.
I get nervous too.
He doesn't know why.
I don't know why, and I've been doing this for so long.
He's
Like
been-
anytime I meet,
Oh, like this nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got. Oh,
No, before you're here.
nervous?
As soon as the
Oh.
cameras turn on,
I
it's
always
gone.
get nervous
You
because
get-
I don't
make you
know.
nervous. Oh shucks.
Sorry, Smoke.
Hey,
Too late.
Smoke, don't come for me, dog.
What you talking about? He's here
Don't
next
come for me,
week.
I'm just living. I just be yapping, dog.
Oh man.
I just be yapping. But yeah, like before any interview.
Yeah, even
like,
when Smoke comes on, he just gets nervous. He does because he never knows what's gonna happen.
I never know.
Yeah.
I never know because like I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say I'm a control freak, but I like to be like I never try to extend or force my control over my surroundings. But like I like to know things
Ahead of time.
ahead of time.
Yeah, you
You
don't
know what
like
I'm
the
saying?
uncertainty.
Right.
And he
you
can't
know,
control
but
that.
like the uncertainty is usually where I have my best experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because like when I know something's coming, it kills the excitement, and I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. So I usually try to like when something uncertain or if I have this weird gut feeling, I usually kind of walk into it and kind of accept. Usually like you know something amazing about to happen. I'm about to learn something new. You know, and it just kind of helps me move forward in life. But that's something like I can come to terms with. Some people kind of shy away when it comes to like experiencing something new, meeting new people, you know, trying new things, you know, stuff like that.
How would you interpret that? Because
it reminds me of like when I was in college
Mhm.
and we would like plan to go like this is like such a silly example, but like we would like plan a girls' night at the end of the week.
yeah,
And we would like all get ready and we all have this whole night plan, and it was kind of like, okay, that was a fun night. But like when like we literally would go to like Wine Wednesday on a whim after studying, those were like the funnest nights we've ever
yeah.
had.
Let's go sit down.
Like the best like the best experiences in college that we've like
Yeah,
ever had. So that's kind of like the uncertainty in the uncomfortable is definitely like a place where you grow, because like when you step into it and then you get like acclimated, it's like,
Right.
oh, I like this.
Right.
It's kind of like when you get into the pool and it's cold, but then you start swimming around and now it's like all warm.
Now it warms up.
Yeah,
now you're
you
comfortable.
warm
Right,
up to
right.
it. And so like over time, like it seems less scary.
I feel that.
And I think having the ability to like be comfortable in the uncomfortable shows that you're able to like adapt well.
Sure.
And having that like adaptability is like that's something that a lot of people don't have. And I grew up moving around a lot, so like I could be in different environments and adapt well, which a lot of people can't do because they've never had that experience. But like moving to a new place is scary, it's uncomfortable, you're meeting new people,
Yeah.
but like
It's-
over
it's-
time as you get it's
Right,
repetition.
right.
but for me, it's different. I just go in and start doing it.
Then that's like another thing.
Because you're a sociopath.
Sometimes, like, instead of dipping your toe, you got a cannonball.
He's just a sociopath.
You got a cannonball.
No, he's just crazy.
No, I literally cannonball everywhere I go. If I go into the store the first day, I'm Jeff.
He will literally. No, you don't understand. Like, cause me, I'll be like.
We'll talk about it on Tuesday because we went somewhere last Tuesday and we started interacting with couples from Boston.
Oh, from
Oh
Boston.
no, I'm somebody who, like, in Chicago.
And we didn't know them.
When I visited Chicago,
We didn't know them.
there was like this couple doing like this like clue scavenger hunt. And I walk up to them and I'm like, these random people from Australia, and I just
The
was
down
like,
under.
I was like, what are you guys doing over here? Like, this
Boy,
looks really cool. And they're like, oh, we're doing like this clue scavenger hunt throughout the city. I'm like,
You
oh,
gotta do
that's
it.
so cool.
Oh, that's fire.
I'm like, where are you guys from? They're like,
Scavenger.
Australia.
We're doing the
and I'm
scavenger
like, oh,
hunt.
or no, they're from New Zealand. They're from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
And I was
New
like, oh wait,
Zealand.
that's like so cool.
Gotcha.
Well, like, nice meeting you guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You jump right into it. It's not like you
Yeah.
have to get comfortable and then I just jump into it.
Well, like, I got to start practicing that in dating because I'm horrible with approaching. Approaching people and dating, like, this can definitely like transfer to like dating.
Like, you approach the man.
Yeah, like if I see a guy,
Somebody you like. I feel it.
like that, in my brain, I'm like, oh, he's so
Quick
out
question,
of my
Jeff.
league.
What's up?
Has a woman ever approached you?
No.
Me either.
But like, if I see something I want,
That's a thing.
I want to go and get it.
Like,
Not in this reality.
right? Because it's like, I don't know. I've never been on the.
Well, like,
Am I? Well, you know what? No.
For me-
you know
for
what? No.
me.
No. I was. Someone did court me. They took me out. They're like, leave your car.
Yeah, but
she was like,
Yeah, she said, leave your car.
She was like, here, give me the pants. I'm
what was the
You don't
conditional?
understand. You don't understand.
You got to reveal the
You don't
secret to the
understand.
chat, bro.
'Cause I love. I
Did
like.
you like being in your feminine energy?
I liked this girl for
Yes.
so long, bro. I
He's like,
chased
"Yes,
this girl for so
queen."
long,
Yes.
bro. I chased this girl for so long. And then, like, I finally got over her.
And then she was like, whoop, hello.
And then, you know, I evolved. You know what I'm saying?
And then she was like, oh, I'm missing out.
And then she's like, damn, it was really like that. I was like, well, hey, you know, this is what it is. So she hit me up. She's like, oh, I miss you. I ain't seen you and da-da-da. Let's catch up. I was like, sure. Where do you want to meet? We can, you know, get breakfast, da-da-da, go shopping later or whatever. She said, no, leave your car. I'm going to pick you up.
Oh, yes, sir.
He was weird. He was weird
Yes,
about
sir.
I said, okay.
Next is going to be pegging.
Oh, no. It is. You didn't even let me get to the car.
That was the begging. That was the good
You didn't even let me.
I'm just saying, bro. You know?
part. Red flag.
Yep.
No, for real though. Like, for real though. Crazy work. She literally pulled up in the
I'm
PT
the man
Cruiser.
now.
Pulled up to the PT Cruiser. I'm like, dappered up, my little flower shirt and shit. Yeah, took me to the mall, shop, bought me clothes and
She's your
stuff.
sugar daddy.
I'm like, can I like? I went to go pull out the wallet.
Caleb said,
Like,
take
nah,
me
nah,
out.
nah. Literally took me to, what was it, Mel's Diner?
I'll be a passenger.
Went to Mel's Diner. Wined and dined me. I'm like,
See, they'll be
damn.
passenger princesses,
Like,
Jeff.
low key, I didn't know how to feel.
Passenger prince and pillow prince.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. Like, this was my first, because I've always been taught to lead, take the first step,
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Well, like we always say,
have everything planned. I've never just been a passenger.
We always say, men are taught how to court women, but women aren't taught
Right.
how to court men.
Yeah. Well, like, my thing is, like,
I
like, because I grew up as, like, the fat kid with bangs and glasses. So I was, like,
I stayed fat.
I was bullied by guys growing up. So in my mind, I was like, no guy's ever going to like me. Like, the cute guy's not going to like me because I'm just the awkward chick. Like, and then I lost weight. And then I was really skinny and no guy liked me then. And then I got thick and a lot of guys liked me then. And then now.
She was just right.
what you mean? It's Goldilocks, baby.
Now, like, recently I've lost like 50 or 55 pounds. And now all of a sudden it's like.
We love it. We love it.
All these guys, but then
Play
I'm
it
like,
with
in
two
my mind, I'm
slaves.
still like, oh no, I like. if
You
I
still
see-
have that.
It's your mind's eye, right?
Yeah, and so that's
Yeah.
where going back to the whole being comfortable in the uncomfortable. It's like, no, I deserve to be with that person. Like, I
feel
deserve
you.
to like
That's
approach
real.
that person.
No, I feel it.
That's
it's
real.
like,
But that's the
get
thing, though. It's
comfortable.
like
You're in the wrong reality.
that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately,
You gotta go to reality. where,
honestly, like
you gotta go to reality where women
it was
court
weird
men.
though, because like when she did that, like any opportunity, I thought, because I was like, what if at any point in the relationship she just like, you know what I'm saying, she start putting on the belt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's spooky shit. Then we're getting to the pegging.
That would be.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But then again, that is an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
That hey, I might learn something.
Yeah.
You know?
Or it's like
Who's
going to like a networking event by yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Taking yourself on a solo date. That's like I remember
Oh yeah, because they'll be like, I'm sorry he didn't show up.
I've not had that issue.
I have a question. What constitutes as a solo date?
Like for example,
Because me going shopping, that's a date with myself.
I was gonna say I like to romanticize like going grocery shopping, so I'll put a cute outfit on and I'll do my skincare and I'll get myself a coffee and I'll treat myself, and that's like
She's waiting for Chad to see her at the store.
who?
Chad.
Who's Chad?
Really?
Oh, ew, I don't date
Generic.
guys named Chad.
Generic.
Really?
No. Yeah, or like I used to take myself to the movies, going to the movies. And
Now,
then-
do you get in the mindset, or like, are you saying to yourself, "This is a date"?
Yeah, because I'm treating myself. Like I'm like,
So,
it's like a mindset.
holy crap!
Yeah, or like going to like buy myself, like
Is that what they mean by self-love?
a meat. Yes.
Like, I actually have to be in the mental state.
Like self-love is like it's something that you practice.
What? I just be like, yo, I want to do
And
this.
you practice that by taking yourself on.
I want this
dates.
thing for myself. But like, I don't know. Like, I've never. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a different way of thinking about it.
Or like taking yourself to dinner, bring a book with you, like or something like
just to read.
educational to like read. And that actually, like, if you go to a bar and you bring a book, and not just like any bar, I would recommend like something like a cocktail bar or something like that, and just get a drink, bring your book, and like. Sometimes somebody will see you reading and see a book and they'll be like, that person looks interesting. Like, honestly, I don't think people think like, ew, that person lonely. I
Ew, you're reading a fucking book.
by yourself, what a dweeb. No, I think they're gonna be like, this person is really interesting. They're here by themselves. That shows that they're confident.
I feel that.
They're reading. What are they reading? They're intellectual. Or chat the bartender up, and the bartender
Okay.
can help you
Okay.
tell people like about who's in the bar, who's regulars, and then you can like meet somebody that way too.
I feel that.
They can set you up.
But my question is, when it comes into stuff like that, though, it's like, how are you being received, right? You might have this image of, okay, this is what I think I look like, right? But how are you being received? Because if I see a beautiful young lady in a cafe reading a book, I'm not gonna disturb her. She reading a fucking book. That book look good as hell.
But
see
so
what I'm
does
saying?
she.
She do, but I don't know what's.
But then you gotta catch
It's
her at the
it's
right
a toss.
time.
Damn, you see what I'm saying? Now I gotta be a weatherman, predict how many the chances. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
spooky shit. Now we juggling.
Snob says, I get to the grocery store and it's war. I got a mission. Get
Get
the fuck out the way.
She ramming. She ramming people with the carts. Caleb says, grocery shopping. I got headphones in, listening to a podcast. I'll get out that way. No, I'll get out the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that. Caleb be
Yeah.
no
Swimming through
presence,
it.
bro. He be flash stepping through it all.
Yeah.
We love it. Blasphemous says, stay toxic. Hey, yo.
Oh my God.
Tae Young says, were the bangs what set it off?
The bangs were what set it off.
Yeah, the bangs
They
were
didn't
what
make
set
fun
it
of me because I was fat. They made fun of me because I was the bangs.
because of the bangs.
That's a good way of looking at it.
wild.
That really
We
healed
love
my
it. I'm
body
telling
dysmorphia.
you. Yo, it's
Yeah.
framing. It really is framing,
Yeah.
yo. No, it really is framing. Because I used to struggle with body dysmorphia too.
Yeah.
I used to struggle with body dysmorphia.
I still do.
I think all humans
Oh,
suffer from
man.
some form.
Yeah.
And then of course social media. you
Yeah.
know.
It
Yeah.
amplifies that even more. All right, Jeff. Read your last one.
My last
Your last one.
one.
No, these were very thought
No, I love
provoking.
these.
Yeah.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
When we're done here, I have a book in my room. I give it out to a lot of people. It's words of wisdom for every single
I
day.
was gonna say, are you pulling a Mormon stunt?
Ooh.
They don't like black people.
Oh, the Mormons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys. We didn't pick a side.
The dark skins are the.
We didn't pick a
devils.
side. We didn't pick heaven or hell. So they made us,
Demons.
charcoal negroids. Sorry,
Negroids.
sorry.
Yeah, transform.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're cursed. Sorry,
man, sorry.
sorry.
Can't rub off this brown skin.
If he's hitting you up between the hours of 11 and 2, he's not into you. He wants to be in you.
Good shit, hey. Good shit.
You already know what time it is. What?
It's called a dick appointment.
What you mean? You better turn that do not disturb off, boy. D&D stand for this niggas.
Netflix
You
asking
already
if you're
know.
still there.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Holy shit, that was a good one, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, sir, how do you interpret that?
How do I interpret that?
Or is it straightforward?
That's straightforward. You already know. Come on, man. We know what time it
That
is.
is for the girls.
You know what time it is.
Yeah.
How do you interpret that? How do you? Okay.
Me? How do I?
Yeah, let's
for the
get. Yeah,
girls.
let's get. Yeah,
it's for the
yeah,
girls.
because we can't really give you.
I can't give you my because
Yeah.
I'm the one called it. Like, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm the one called it. Unfortunately.
Oh my god. Well then, I mean, okay, I'll give you my point of view, and
Uh-huh.
then I want to hear from the male perspective on that. So
Gotcha.
I've never gotten the male perspective. from
Gotcha.
that, 'cause
So
I've always
it's a
been
good
on
thing
the
you should-
opposite end.
Gotcha. Okay.
From my perspective, because for a while when I was starting to get into dating apps and meeting people and meeting guys, I thought them seeing me at 2. Oh my god, they want to see me? Yeah. I was so stupid. I was so
He knows
stupid.
why he wants to see you.
I was so stupid. I was so naive. I did not know any better. I thought it was absolutely genuine.
He can't wait till the morning to see him.
I thought it was absolutely genuine. I thought this is what a real date is. He wants to come over and oh, Netflix and chill. That sounds like such a relaxing date. Oh my god, he wants to share his favorite Netflix show.
We're
This is
about
so
to chill,
cute. No,
Chill on this.
no. And what sucks is that like once you realize it, once you get out of it,
Yeah.
once you've experienced it yourself and engaged in it, then you realize you're like, this is not what I want. This is not
It's
a healthy
draining.
relationship. It's draining.
draining.
And so it's really frustrating as like somebody who now takes dating seriously, who wants to be married, have kids, find the right companion. And then like for like that guy I was talking to.
Yeah.
Who was on some fuck shit and like he literally was off for a week. He was off of
The teacher.
work for a week.
week. Oh, he was on vacation.
And I he was like, yeah, let's do a second date. And then I was like, okay, you're off for a week and you're not gonna
planning nothing.
plan to take me out. And then he was like, yeah, you can like you can come over, I'll make you dinner
over.
and bring the wine. And I was like, okay, like I'm down for that.
We gonna bury man on you.
And but then he was like, oh shit, my friend's dog died. I'm gonna have to reschedule. It was always like rescheduling something. And then at 11 o'clock at night, he's like, what are you doing?
No.
And he doesn't even text it to me. He puts it on Snapchat. And I was like, no, you're
WID?
27
What you
years
doing?
old.
That's
Stop
wild.
asking me what I'm doing. And then I like literally, I never ghost until this one because it just got so irritating. I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
I feel you.
This is what happened. Susie was Monday. Bella was Tuesday.
That's crazy.
Sharon
word.
was Wednesday.
This is
cra-
Mambo
that's
number
crazy
5.
word, bruh.
Oh man,
That's crazy
That's
word.
wild.
But it was just like, I'm so like fed up with it. Like, come on, get your shit together.
No, that's real.
Like,
That's real.
it's immature.
But that's today's dating landscape, though.
It
Unfortunately,
sucks. It's immature. Like everybody's just like all about sex. They're not all about like
That's
having
the
an
thing.
authentic
You
relationship.
guys all have to collectively get tired of the bullshit,
yeah.
or you're just going to.
Here's my question for you boys. Do you get tired of the bullshit? Because I don't think you do. Because you're wired as the male species.
Me?
Our brother, my brother, and I
we
were
talked-
aliens.
And we talked about this.
Oh, I'm
and we
built
talked about
different.
this in the last
I'm built different.
in the last podcast where we talked about how like my question of like, oh, if you watch like pornography when you're in a relationship,
Uh-huh.
do you count that as cheating? And then you mentioned about how like no, you like you turn to it because you need it in the moment, and if you can't have your like partner in the moment, then
Yeah.
you turn to that. So it's like you guys instantly need
She's
sex,
not
and
blow up,
girls
though.
need instant Instagram likes, you know,
I feel
and like
that.
that's what
I
we've
feel
kind of
that.
like become as a society. So
Yeah.
my question
Right.
is ultimately, will you guys, since people have become so easily accessible, and guys are liking it because now sex is easily accessible. Like, will you get fed up with it, or will you just keep enjoying it?
Well, for me, like I said, he said I'm an
Speak
alien.
in general. Speak in general.
Okay, speak in general.
We have to speak in general.
have to
From
speak
based
in
off of what we know, the guys that we know, what we've seen on
like
social
the
media.
psychology.
Yeah,
Right.
because if we speak for ourselves, we're different. We like.
I don't prioritize sex.
Yeah,
Sex
we
is not my-
prioritize communication.
communication.
The
Like,
healthy
we-
relationship.
I love having
I
conversations.
gotta feel this.
Make my brain work.
Yeah, I gotta feel this before the general salute. I promise you. If I don't feel this, I promise you. I don't care if you a 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
bro.
If
I
you
don't care if
stupid-
you show up in nothing but a trench coat. If you ain't speaking to this,
Yeah.
sorry.
If you an idiot, I'm
Sorry.
leaving.
Yeah, if
Because
I
honestly,
can't
like-
stand hearing, like if you saying a whole lot of nothing,
Being like intellectual, if your brain is like wired correctly,
Dog.
Yeah.
and you're mature, like being around somebody who's like intellectual and having intellectual conversation, it's sexy, it's hot.
I'm telling you, dog, real shit.
I want to have a conversation with somebody that said, I read this book last
Real
week.
fucking shit.
And let's
Tell me about it,
Let's
please.
dissect it. Let's
Yes.
break it down.
Yeah.
What did you like? What did you like?
Yeah, how did you interpret this?
Yes.
Has that ever happened to you? Dog, okay, so I read this and I remember something like this happening, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, have you seen an example? Bro, okay, so I seen this example of this somewhere in my life.
Yeah.
Da-da-da, or somewhere. Like, what do you think about this? Or I read something like this, but it contradicts another book that I read. Like, bro, if you not
Conversation.
speaking the nature of reality to me, sorry. I don't
Goodbye.
wanna do it. That's why for me,
Guess we're going to be single.
right. Like, that's one thing I have accepted. Because just
Shit.
off of looks alone, you not.
No, you're
Looks
not.
gets you in the door, but what can
Right.
you do after?
Looks or just have me looking
It's
at
like
you.
that whole
Right,
thing with like
that's
the
it.
influencers. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
influencers are uneducated; they're not smart,
Right.
but they're trying to coast through life
Right.
based off of
Right.
their image
Yeah.
externally, and they're I
For
don't
sure.
like you know like
Spooky shit.
y-
Spooky
and
shit.
I think tell me if this is true or not. But do guys get like fed up with the whole like external thing? Like, do they get tired of like, no, I'm like, it's like almost like that. Have you heard the taxi cab theory?
No. Go ahead and explain.
So it comes from the show Sex and the City, and Miranda explains it. And it's basically about how, like, guys are like taxi cabs. Okay, so taxi cabs, when the light is on, that means they're working. They're running. When the light is off, they're not in use.
Gotcha.
But they still drive, though.
Okay.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Right? So the light,
Autopilot.
they drive when the light is off, and they drive when the yellow light is on. Because if you think about when the yellow light is on, they're working. Somebody's gonna get in there
Right.
into the car, or they have somebody in there. But they still have to drive around with the light off to get to the right place, so they can pick people up and have more.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts.
That's how guys work in dating. It's like, okay, yeah, a guy can, be driving around looking with his light off, and he can think, and he can take you for a ride and think that he's still interested in you. But if his taxi light's
Right.
not on,
Right.
he's not gonna.
I'm not gonna.
He's
it's
not gonna-
Post
Right.
nut
But here's
clarity.
the thing.
Post nut clarity?
I'm considerate.
That's such a fake thing.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's not a real fucking thing.
Post nut
Post-nut
clarity is not real. Chat, drop it. Is post nut clarity real?
Am I right?
All right. Here's the thing. Me, I'm considerate. I'm not gonna waste your time. You know why? Because I'm wasting my time doing something. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
wanna
It's too
fucking
much
do.
work.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wasting my time. I don't like wasting my time. So I'd rather not even like if you're not coming. I'm already
Pause.
at an age. Pause. I'm already at an age. If you're not coming
Pause.
correct or 90, not even 90. I'll give you 60% into knowing who you are. I don't want it. I don't want it because I understand the work it took to put in myself to understand who I am, the shit that I've gone through, and I understand the mental stress it takes to truly understand everything that I do and how it affects every single person in my
sure.
life. And I'm not selfish in the decisions that I make because I know someone's gonna get the short end of the stick, regardless if it's a net positive or not. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not thinking at that level where you know everything you do affects everyone in your life and it affects the world, I don't want it, because you're already too self-centered, you're too selfish to extend
The olive branch.
Right. You see what I'm saying? To really meet me and discuss and work through issues when a problem arises. Okay, let's get to the root of the problem. Let's stop being vindictive. If you have a vindictive bone in your body, if you practice schadenfreude, you find joy in people's misery. I don't want that.
Ew.
I don't fucking want that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I like peace.
And that's why
motherfuckers don't understand.
And that's why I said speak
I
in
like
generalities, because you're
peace.
not normal.
Right. I like peace, bro.
Shit.
I will literally disappear for 6 months and then show up and then say hey to people like I just saw you yesterday.
Yeah, I feel it.
You see what I'm saying?
Because we're working.
Because we're working.
Yeah, we're
like,
working.
I respect
We're constantly
people.
improving
I respect
ourselves.
people's time. I respect what they bring. I respect the work they put in themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
I respect all the issues they went through, all the struggles they went through. It might be different than mine, but they dealt with it and they're still here. They didn't clock out. I got a lot of my niggas who clocked out early because it got fucking hard. And I've been in that position where it's like, damn, this is what you were thinking when you clocked out early. You know what I'm saying? So I respect niggas. First of all, if you can't see other people for what they are, human beings, they're the same person as you. There's nothing to be. There's no conversation to
Well,
be
it's
had.
sad because we live in a society
Right.
where like people are so easily disposable.
Right.
So that's
Yeah,
how
for sure.
we've just like that's how we've just
That's the mentality. That's the mindset.
Spooky
so.
shit. That's
Yeah.
why I'd rather just be cool with the 10 niggas I know on my hands. You see what I'm saying? Till I die. I can be single for the rest of my life because I can find happiness within myself and the people that I love, and not be dependent on someone validating my existence.
back to the whole self-love thing.
You see what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but I've had time to think that deep. I've
Yeah.
had time to look within myself and be outside myself and be like, it's not just about me. I say, hey, Bruce, that affects a million different things. You see what I'm saying? You know, so it's just that.
But again, the world's about me. What can you do for me?
Yeah.
Where can I go? What is in it
It's
for
always,
me?
what can you do for me? It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? What can you share with me? What do you know? You see what I'm saying? Oh, man, how does this person know about this thing I learned? Like, when I meet someone, I want to share everything I know. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like, honestly, that's become something I've had to like learn not to do, is because I don't want to be so easily open with anybody, because you don't know what they're going to do with that.
for sure.
You don't know where they're going to take
Who gives
it.
a fuck what they do with it? I know who I am.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know who I am. Who cares? They're
You-
1 out of 8 billion.
You have to get to the point where you stop caring what other people
You
think.
need to, you don't need to do it now. It's a process.
Yeah, it is.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Trust me. I know. I used to be like, man, they know that. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
And everybody discovers it at different times.
Right.
But you just got to
Who gives
get
a
to,
fuck?
again, you got to get to the point where you
Right.
don't care what other people think, because
gives
you
a fuck?
already know who you are as a human
Right.
being. And
You've known
again,
yourself for-
the 10 people on your hands that
Right.
you know, or 5 or whatever number it is, know who you are.
Right.
So it doesn't matter whatever
You've known
rumors
yourself for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna let someone else
dictate that.
dictate that?
Yeah.
You've literally lived with yourself the most out of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you start doubting yourself, then we got a problem.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then we got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
This person only known you for what, 10 years? They haven't known you for 20 plus.
No. And my brother always says, if you're out of my life for 5 years, you don't know who I am.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am. If you haven't talked to me within 5 years, I'm someone else.
Yep.
That's why, like, I've tried to, like, because I've moved so much, and I've really tried to keep
To reconnect
Yeah,
or
and I
stay
will
in touch. It's
stay
tough.
in touch. It is tough, but like I always try to, like, I have this one friend who, like, I will stay in touch, like texting her here and there, but like I always am like, oh, like, do you have time to like talk? We haven't talked in like 5 months, 6 months, a year, and so like we kind of do a little like reconnect.
I got you.
Real.
Yeah,
Just to
like,
see where you guys are at
yeah,
in life.
I mean, like,
But
we
I feel
catch
it.
even
up.
something like that, I like that though. But you have that understanding that, okay, we will be someone else. I'll be someone
next time we
different
meet.
The next time we meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have experienced things. They might be more anxious. They might be more calm. They might have a different look on life. They might be in a different job. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't afford people that malleability to be human. They have to be the vision we set for them. They have to be this thing that makes us happy. They have to fit the mold that we want them to be in.
But
Yeah.
see,
So
then
we can
it's
be
not
happy.
meant to be if you have
Spooky.
to fit somebody.
Yeah, that's how come when
It's
people are
their
like, that's why when people
Right.
are like, I know who you are, they're like, no,
Right.
you
No,
don't.
you don't.
No, you don't, because you're
Right.
not me.
It's like even like the people who had like raised me. I'm like, you don't know. I'm like,
You know?
Yeah.
You
And that's the
really
thing, especially if
don't
you've been
know
out the
me.
house. Yeah, because just because, yeah.
And like it's like now I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I don't even know you.
Right.
Like you've
Like,
changed so
mhm.
much.
Even now, like, we're still getting to know our mom.
Yeah.
We're learning these things that we weren't consciously aware of
As
growing
kids,
When we were
up.
younger.
but like as adults, you're
As
like,
adults, like, wow, mom, you really did this. Wow, mom, you really worked 3 jobs and tried to pay the mortgage and send us to school. And we were just having fun.
We're kids.
Mm.
Yay! Eating cereal every Saturday morning. Yay! Oh, mom, you didn't get presents this Christmas. Damn, I hate everything. And then now it's like,
We understand why.
but I have that
awareness.
self-awareness.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can reflect. I can pull on lessons from the past. I don't just learn the lesson and then repeat the same mistake again.
Tae Young says,
You know what I'm
check
saying?
phone.
Like, it doesn't it's like when you see something happening, right? When you get that gut feeling, it doesn't have to happen the exact same way like every single time. But
Yeah.
you can see patterns.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For
You see what
sure.
I'm saying?
Like, cause
Like you-
I've started to become more self-aware. I'm like, I have a pattern of this.
And that's the
You
thing.
start
It
noticing
takes.
your
Let's
habits,
start
right?
breaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I always used to tell people, and I've been telling him, and I told him this today too. I said, you gotta understand, when you don't realize what you're doing wrong, or if somebody never tells you what you're doing wrong,
Right.
you're gonna keep doing
You
it.
keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I also said too that if you get mad at that person, but then you leave and you reflect on it, then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I notice it now.
Yeah.
So let me try to change what I am doing for the better of myself. Because you might think it's a positive, but to everybody else it's a negative. You get what I'm saying? So things like that.
Smoke says potato gang. Let him cook gang.
I was gonna say, yeah. What's the chat saying?
Now you missed the part where they said you're lying.
They said I'm lying. They called me a liar. Oh my goodness, we way up there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's very active. See what happens when you miss a day?
Tae Young's says the key is this is when you're out in public. The key is not to make eye contact in public. Make eye contact on the way to my car. Ended up answering a 40 questionnaire about my future.
Oh man, that's wild.
Oh man. Snot says sounds like Lil Jeff is guilty. Absolutely. Smoke. Look here. You lucky if I'm up at that time. I'm old. I gotta work at 6 a.m. That's real, dog. We got sponsitilities. Ain't that what Tommy said?
Yeah.
Caleb says DWYSYWD. Do what you say you will do.
Hey, good shit.
Okay.
I had a Jimmy Neutron that motherfucker.
Brain blast! Shit, we're fucking nerds.
I'm dead.
We're
I'm
fucking
dead.
nerds.
I'm dead. Blasphemous says it's like every day. What you mean, Smoke? You ain't my age, sir. I'm old. No joke. Caleb says no joke. That's serious. Do what you say you will do. Blasphemous trash.
Okay.
Snot. Lil Jeff is lying. He said he doesn't read books no more. I read them all.
Allegedly.
I know all the
To the
words.
audiobook.
Allegedly.
I read the dictionary. I know every book ever. in
Allegedly.
existence. I don't need to read a book. I read the dictionary.
Yep.
I already know
It has
all the
every
words
word in the books.
Exactly. I've read every book technically. Smoke says they lying because they have a chick on here. Crazy work. They sold out already. Get out of here. Ain't no
Oh my
size. What you
God.
mean? I love women. What you
Yep.
mean?
Wait, who
I
said
love
that?
women. They smell good and they're soft. What?
Wait, who said that?
Smoke.
Smoke. What? I love women. I'm sorry. You gonna hear it? You heard it here first.
Smoke. We
Sorry.
all know where that comment's coming from.
I love women.
Yeah.
A deep place of
What?
insecurity.
I love women. What?
Hell yeah.
Smoke says, all right, they all second to them. Yeah, they agree. Snot says, glad y'all remember. Taeyong says, Nathan, fine. Smoke, you know what? Facts, potato gang. Let them cook, potato gang. Oh, Taeyong says,
Phone.
check phone. Did you send me something, bro? Damn, I seen a whole like story.
Watching JJ the jet plane. Smoke says it's balls down to if the person wants to change. I can speak from personal experience though.
That's real. It's balls down to the person if they want. That's true.
She said we should record Brain Blast on
Y'all
our-
should record Brain Blast
on our
and make.
soundboard.
Oh, that's fire. Good. No, that's real.
Yeah.
Brain Blast.
All
What the
right.
fuck?
I think we've reached the.
Have we reached the end?
Yeah.
We yapped for 2.5 hours.
All right.
Ooh, my coffee.
Can I preface this?
Yes.
You know that was my number one issue through life.
Talking. Too
Talking.
much.
Oh yeah, I used to get in trouble all the time for
Yeah.
talking.
From
That's why I want to make a
Yeah.
career out of it because
Yeah.
I'm
right,
like,
that's what I'm saying. From pre-K.
That's why we're doing it.
Literally, every-
You gave me demerits. I'll make $1 million.
$1 million, bro. What? Real shit. Every single time. Like, I'd be on a roll, but my mouth is what killed me. Got me kicked out
Yeah.
of so many clubs, team sports. But I'm pulling A's, though. Getting kicked
I'm a
out.
smarticle
that's
particle
wild.
with the apple.
Because, like, I always knew more than what they were teaching. Because, like, I'm like, you guys ain't teaching fast enough. So,
It's that ADHD.
right. Because I grew up on.
Tae Young says it's that ADHD.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, yeah. Let me finish. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
stop yapping. Yep. Tell my joke.
Oh my god.
Okay, watch out.
What's this joke?
Calm down, Jamal.
Don't pull out the 9.
Oh, she says when she was talking about the guy canceling the date, I put eventually he'll run out of fake dogs and then he'll have to kill a real one, and that'll be the real red flag. Yeah, that's real.
All right,
That's real.
all right. See, Bruce already knows we're wrapping up.
It's that time,
It's that
guys.
time. So you have any final thoughts
Final thoughts for us.
for the internet and or our audience?
This is awesome.
Yeah, this was
Final
awesome.
thought.
No, that I think you should put this online. Yeah, your quotes were.
Really?
No
Yeah.
bars. I love this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
This was great
yo.
conversation.
This is awesome.
This was
Real
great
shit.
conversation.
Real shit. This is better. Like real shit. This is better than anything I came up over the
Because I
past
thought
month.
about like completely like. Because I have a TikTok. It's private.
Yeah. We got you.
You know, low key, because these are the conversations.
These are the
like,
conversations.
I wanted to
And
have.
this is because I like thought to myself, I'm like, okay, I want to completely like rebrand my TikTok, go public, put it on there,
And
make
it's
it into like
thought-provoking.
thought provoking. It's mini series. It's to like create a conversation on
Do
the
it.
internet.
You got a phone.
I do, but it's kind of like just
Don't worry. Well, hey, if you need
Yeah.
advice,
You got
because
us.
I
You
do
got us.
think I could like. Cause I
sure.
have other like writings that I like to do. Like on the weekend, like I will literally like.
would you do like a story thing, like a
like reading a story?
yeah, like or one of your writings or something like that?
I don't like my voice. Like it's kind of annoying.
Nah. Are you serious? You have a radio voice. Stop playing. Look, hey, look what Smoke sent.
What did he send?
Hell no. Hell
That
no. You're crazy. Word.
man's crazy.
It's crazy
But-
word.
A lot of like my other writing, it's not like like novel, story, short, whatever. It's
Yeah.
more like excerpt, like little short poems. Like it's not so there's no like haiku structure to it. I like tell people the structure to it is like my emotion that I use behind it.
I feel it.
So I have a few things
feel
like
that.
in my notes app just there. Just it really.
Do you like
anything.
free float, like you speak it, or do you?
I type it.
Okay.
Yeah, I type it.
Fine.
And I really try to be like good about like remembering to like sometimes it'll just come to me, so I got to be good about like getting on my like notes app and just like putting it
Yeah.
there. But yeah, but I thought about like okay, I can just like post the writings and then start to get more comfortable with like
For sure.
putting like speaking on on the app and then making like a podcast and doing stuff like with it.
You gotta start somewhere.
I'm not
Start
trying
somewhere.
to be an influencer.
Even if it's
I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm just trying
you're
to
gonna end up one.
influence.
It's
Yeah.
gonna end up.
Yeah.
I feel. Ah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Sensation.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Not trying to be an influence.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess my last words are like. I guess that was my last words, but
Be alive.
yeah, like really, like
Be outside yourself.
Be outside yourself. Be
Yeah.
thought provoking.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge your thoughts and what you think about
Understand
yourself.
who you are as a human
See how you
being.
take up space. How do you
Yeah.
move? Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Read final comments, Jeff.
Final comments.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh.
Smoke, am I getting red flags? Or
Yeah,
am I
Smoke.
getting
I want to see
white?
some. I want to see
White
some
flags
white or
or
green flags.
Yeah, what's going on here?
I
Yeah.
see some white or green.
Yeah,
flags.
the interview's over, so
What's
what?
going
Yeah,
on
man. What's our
here?
final judgment,
Yeah.
Smoke? This is your last chance, bro.
I follow him on Instagram, and
Right. She follows you on Instagram.
I think you're gonna have to watch next week's episode because he's gonna be here.
Oh, he's gonna.
oh
be
my god,
on.
is he guys?
He's gonna be here.
He said 8 more for the
Yeah, but
insecure.
you have an extra mic, and
for
I
the
have my
insecure.
mic.
Oh yeah, you guys could team up. Oh, guest star,
really
surprise
good.
guest,
Good.
surprise
You know how
guest.
crazy that would be? That would be a crazy episode because
Smoke
your mindsets are so
meets-
completely
Wait,
different.
do you want to do it on the anniversary? Do you want to do an anniversary episode?
Oh yeah,
Anniversary.
when is that?
Oh, the 24th.
It's the 24th.
Is that Thursday?
It's a special episode, Jeff.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, timeline wise, I mean,
It's a special episode.
the 24th
Am I
is
gonna
a
have-
Thursday.
Good shit!
Special episode.
Hey.
Bring your helmets. Yeah.
Let's go.
Thursday's not taken.
Wait, hold up. Okay, what's this dude saying? I
Oh,
don't know what you're talking about.
he said, "I don't know what you're talking about, Caleb. I'm innocent."
Okay, what's,
8 more red flags for the insecure comment earlier. Taeyong says super green flag. She plays Sims. Smoke says I'd be down.
Okay. Hey, yeah.
There we
Get that
go.
shit.
We
Get that
love
shit.
it. We love it. Smoking the red flag. I'm dead. Y'all tripping. Yo, Christmas tree green. We love
Oh
it.
man.
We love it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do
This
it.
was a fantastic
Wonderful.
interview.
Thank
I
you,
think you
thank
should
you.
do it. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you for coming back.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like I
I'll
said,
be spamming yours. I'll send you bots. I'll send you bots.
yeah, we'll pay for that shit.
I'll send you bots.
Yeah.
What
Shucks.
the fuck?
But again, like we always say, you're welcome anytime. You don't have to wait months. You can come back next month, whatever. Like
Yeah.
Smoke always calls Christmas, end of the year, Halloween. So, but yeah, you can come back anytime. You don't have to wait months for people to see you again because thought-provoking conversations is what we like to have.
What?
And if you come up with any new ideas, plus you'll get comfortable with the whole being on camera, social media, all that stuff like that. So that'll help you a lot
Yeah.
even more too. So,
Yeah,
and if
like-
you have people that you maybe want to
Bruce Butt.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Butt.
to thought provoke or to see what you've been up to, yeah, go for it. But we're gonna break up the clips and then we're gonna send them to you. Since her page is private, she should be good.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Oh, Bruce Butt.
Bruce Butt.
Bruce
Bruce Butt.
Bruce Butt.
Top left corner, guys. If you don't see it, Bruce Butt.
All right, Jeff.
Boy.
He's like, hey,
Boy.
I'm not into that.
Every time you turn on the camera, he'll walk away.
He's like, hey, I'm
It's the
into
red
you.
dot.
It's the red
It's
dot.
the red dot.
The red dot.
It's the red dot.
Spooky. All right, Jeff. Take us home, sir.
Guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See ya. Y'all have a good night.
They were my best friends growing up. From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was
They were my best friends growing up. Broke black can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.